Copy pasted, of course I did.
I don't believe you.
Well, you don't have to believe me, because I believe in myself. I believe in myself. Ha! There we go. I don't know, Twitch has this issue of being good sometimes, and receiving. We are live, though. We are live, finally.
We are live? Alright, so welcome everyone. Sorry for that long wait time, but we are here for the Reverie eSports League of Legends Open number 11. Today is September 19, 2015. We are your casters, provided by Casters Caravan. My name is Desi Fresh, and I'm here joined by Corvus. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Long work day,
then.
and now streaming unexpectedly because I get home and it's like, are you there? Yes. Can you stream? I'm like, sure.
It's okay though. It's okay. We're here. The stream is loaded. We're already in a game for you guys. So we're getting right into the action. We're going to see a match played between two teams. And it's going to be, I believe it's going to be Bad Kitsurus and Affinity eSports. So hopefully we get a really great game coming out of these two.
I just don't ask.
And it looks as though we have some pretty interesting picks coming out. Nautilus in the bottom lane, supporting that Tristana. Meanwhile, in the top lane, looks as though Overlord gonna go in on to that Jax in the top lane, but trade doesn't go completely in his favor. Zenutario is just going to keep his health bar pretty healthy, and right now, Skarner looking to be maybe performing some shenanigans. He's in that river, but actually it looks as though we have a gank coming out into the bottom side. Looks like though.
Are you at the proper time? Because I already saw the kill on the bottom lane.
Yeah, I think I'm not at the proper time.
Try jumping ahead because those kills already happened.
Yep. All right. Now I'm at the proper time. There we go.
Yeah, so we did see the Vi come down and successfully get the gank off. She actually stood under the tower thanks to that Sirac, got healed up, tanked the tower, let Ezreal pick up that kill, so Ata is picking up a kill for himself, as well as some good pasta. Now, I haven't played too much recently, but I have noticed with the shrines, Skarner has become that much more dominant because of the attack speed and the movement speed, as well as the vision, and 15 free gold. Of course, the enemy can claim the shrines and get 15 gold for themselves, but that is just such a powerful potential behind it for Skarner, for invading, for just controlling the map. It's on all the important objectives, both sides, red and blue, and the dragon and baron.
Yeah, and actually, I do remember that they actually did nerf some of Skarner's numbers. They didn't really nerf the bonuses he gets from the shrines, but they actually nerfed some of the smaller numbers, like the mana regeneration. That was absolutely insane. Getting that much mana regeneration while controlling a shrine was just absolutely like it kind of ruined any 1v1 experience for anyone that wasn't the Skarner. Meanwhile, moving a lot across the map. 3 kills already onto the side of Bad Kitsurus. Looks as though that Skarner is going to be caught out by the Vi. Some good pasta might force the flash out of the Skarner, taking a lot of damage. There's the flash over the wall. Looks as though he did not want to wait for that friendly Jax to assist him. And see, that's the amount of power that was nerfed from the Skarner towers. He can't even 1v1 the Vi anymore.
Well, I think that was also some miscommunication right there. You saw Zenutario going the long way around Baron Pit instead of coming around to leap strike to his ally. Dransko just was sitting there hoping Zenutario, those names, the Zenutario to come over, leap strike over, get the counter strike off, then that would have been in their favor because some good pasta wouldn't be able to really get onto Dransko there. So I think just miscommunication, and that went in favor of some good pasta.
Yep. So far, some pretty interesting picks coming out into that bottom lane, if I gotta do say so myself. Ezreal with the Tear the Goddess this early. This is a pretty interesting build, but right now it looks as though in the mid lane we have Decade getting very low against the Diana. Exhaust going down, the tower's on him, and he's going to die 1-1.
That was very well played by Decade there, throwing the exhaust on, knowing that, sure, his Siphon power, I believe that's what his Q is going to give him a shield, not a huge shield, but had the Chaos Storm going, got Ghoul under the tower, so those tower shots added up with the Chaos Storm sitting there and did just enough to pick up the kill. Zenuterio having a hard time up against Overlord. Down that pickaxe right now.
Yeah, gonna sidestep that Vault Breaker, but here comes the Jarvan going, and he's tanking tower. Does not have flash available, so he's going to go down to that Jax.
Yeah, very well played, waiting out that counter-strike, though.
Yeah, right now, looks as though that Vi may be looking to get out of that jungle. Skarner, he's instead just gonna be taking those golems.
Yeah, Jonsko was aware he was there, too, because he was using the excessive force, so it was going over the wall, hitting the, not Scuttles, the Krugs.
Yeah, Krugs. I said golems before, but there's a nice dredge line straight onto Soraka. Teleports coming out from both of the top laners. Who's going to come out first? It's going to be Overload. He's going to try and go in, but here comes Zenuterio. He's going to turn this around with the exhaust down onto him. Cataclysm straight down onto the Shana, forcing the flash out of him. He's still going to get it with the Dragon Strike. Now Zenuterio focusing his attacks onto that Jax. He gets the double kill onto the Nautilus, and he's going to be happy with that. 2 kills over onto the bottom lane, and now they're going to go over for the Dragon.
Well, not over onto the bottom lane necessarily, but over to, again, I don't know the two teams, I apologize, but the blue
Overload
side.
going in straight onto Dransko. This is going to be a really quick kill. No, it's not, because Skarner survives. Flash coming out from Ghoul, and he will be able to get it with the Lunar Rush, and now Dragon will be secured by the blue team. It's going to be Kids Rush. Bad Kids Rush.
Yeah, that was such a great attempt by Decade to throw down that gravity field.
Oh man, this action is not going to stop. Ghoul will be forced to back away. Decade not gonna let him continue putting the aggression onto his team. Looks as though Ghoul played a little bit greedy, maybe going for that blue buff. He's at half health, he has a blue buff of his own, so I think he should just back away.
Can I not take off my chat anymore? How do I take the chat off? I can't remember anything. Interface.
Interface visibility.
Huh?
Interface visibility.
Interface visibility. I'm so, like, confused. I'm gonna
Bottom
take it
left.
away. Whatever.
Bottom left.
No, it doesn't even... Oh, thank you.
Yep, no problem. Well, so far, with
Chat
8
off.
kills on to Bad Kizrus, they are in a really good spot. They're in the driver's seat, and they're going to be dictating where this car ends up going. Right now, we do see
You
Atos.
sure it's not a van?
Maybe it's a van. I don't know. Maybe it's an SUV.
Maybe
don't
it's a
know.
caravan.
Maybe it is. Oh, I get it. Well, right now we do see Atos with the Manamune in his inventory, so he will be stacking that up pretty quickly now.
Yeah,
And
what is he at on the stack so far for that?
you
Let's
can actually see this right
yeah,
now.
let's take a
220
look right now. 220.
220. That's actually a pretty good number to be at right now, especially with only 10 minutes into the game.
Yeah,
That's
224.
a pretty nice number. Right now, he's going really ham onto the Tristana. A lot of damage, splashing in a Mystic Shot, finds its mark, giving him a kill. Right now, Fergus trying to escape. A couple more auto attacks, and the kill is going to go over to the Atos. Actually, that wasn't even the auto attack. That was the Mystic Strike. Not the Mystic Strike.
Mystic Shot. You mean the Essence Flux?
There it is.
Ah, you got me getting all these things. The Death Ray going out, getting some good wave clear there. The tower does fall.
Yeah, Ghoul in a pretty nice spot. 2 kills to his name. He has the Stinger and the Fiendish Codex in his inventory, so we're going to be seeing a quick Nasher's Tooth out of him. I'm
Yeah,
actually
that's
pretty
what I was-
surprised to see that.
That's what I was going to hint on is like, wait a second, a rush on a Nashor's Tooth. And it's working out so well for him, though. He's 2-1. He's got 93 CS up to that 58.
Some good pasta, gonna come in for a gank, but here comes Dransko as well. The turnaround is not gonna be in their favor, however, Overlord gets the kill. Now Dransko's in a bad position. He is gonna go down. Some good pasta gets that kill.
Nice. Overload and some good pasta, both getting some nice gold out of that. A flash for flash being used, but definitely in favor of blue side. We're looking to see Cinderhole coming out from Dransko, but he's just having a rough time. 2 deaths, no kills or assists.
Kimatik looking for a kill on Cool. He's gonna be able to Lunar Rush over to those Raptors, and he will be able to skip death for now.
And that was some great ward placement there, making use of the Lunar Rush thanks to it. had that not been there, that might have been the end, like you said, for Ghoul.
Yeah, but he's taking a lot of damage from Decade. Decade might want to be careful, though. Despite that Diana being low on health, a little bit low on mana, you definitely have to be scared of the burst that's going to be coming out from her.
Well, consider the fact that the burst isn't going to be as extreme because, again, Nashor's Tooth, as we were saying, is the rush item. So Decade also has a magic resist. A lot of the damage is going to be coming from Ghoul trying to stick on top of Decade and using the passive. So without that, Decade should be fairly okay.
Yeah, right now it looks as though these teams have kind of calmed down with their action. Or like Bad Kids just decided to calm down, really. Affinity really hasn't had too much luck with the kills just yet. Ooh, Ghoul, full health, and he's looking for another kill onto Decade, forcing him away. But here comes Overlord with the Paragon and Dragon Strike. He is going down.
And yeah, there was just no surviving that. The Hydra fully built on Overload there. He's just guaranteed with just one flag and drag sweep to take him out. And he's getting a Brutalizer next, it looks like. He's got 2 longswords.
Yeah.
He's up.
Would not be surprised. Yeah, and he goes, look at that damage coming out from him. Even with the dodge from Xandotario, it's not going to do too much. A Cataclysm locks him in place, and that's going to be another kill going over to Overlord. Man, Bad Kidris is absolutely destroying Reverie eSports today. And this might be a tower going over in the top lane. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Ghoul putting the pressure onto that mid tower as well. Here it comes. Some good pasta. They're going to turn the damage onto Dransko. The tower is getting low. A nice juke by Ghoul is going to try and get him away, but it looks as though he's going to fall regardless. Dransko gets this kill. No, it's not. It's going to go to Decade because good guy Skarner lets him get the kill.
That was such a beautiful play, though, by Ghoul there. Using the Luna Rush to the back minion and flashing away. Didn't save him, but great attempt. And that will be that top inner tower because they were putting so much focus on the mid and bottom lane trying to defend those. They've just been letting Overload push away at top lane. So it's kind of just going to be a slow but sure defeat looking like this for Affinity.
Pretty interesting use of rocket jump right there by Tristana. Trying to get away, but from no one really. Right now, the only member left of Affinity to split into the tower is the Nautilus. Right now, there's going to be the ultimate, but Aton's in a really bad position. He's going to be able to jump away, but that's the rest of the team focusing down on him, and that's going to be a kill. Going over to Dransko, teleport from Overload. He's trying to do the damage, and he's going to be able to do this damage. Cataclysm not up just yet, so he's going to be forced with his auto attacks. He gets the kill. Double kill for Ghoul right now. He's going to get the triple. He's not going to get the quadra because that second kill went over to the Jarvan. So it's going to be a triple and a double, leading up to an ace for Bad Kidris.
And just like that, they're losing inner after inner, both top and bottom inner down that ace. 19 kills to 5. They have almost, they're working towards that 20k lead right now. Right now it's about 13k though. It's just looking so grim. 5 towers to 0 and a dragon up. Not a lot of dragon control, but Kids R Us don't really seem to need that. So Aether Wisp, look at that movement speed on Ghoul there.
Yeah, this is a pretty dire situation for Reverie eSports, and it's not like they can even try and extend this out into the later parts of the game. Their only wave clear is Decade on that Victor, and after that, they really don't have anything else. So if that laser isn't properly placed and he doesn't clear out the minion wave completely, then that's just going to give Bad Kidris more opportunities to poke them down, poke that tower down, and eventually they're going to be able to take it. And even if they don't, the all-in potential coming out from that team is absolutely insane with the Vi, the Diana, the Jarvan. Then you have Soraka and Ezra on the backline, both poking and healing up those divers. This is a really bad situation.
Yeah, the biggest issue is just the fact that you got that Soraka, as you mentioned. So, like you said, all-in potential is just that much better because you got that Astral Blessing that comes out, the Wish.
Insane. Vault Breaker 3-hit combo puts that Jack's down to half health. Zenuterio feeling the pain right there.
Yeah, most definitely right now. And I think that if they wanted to drag this game out on Infinity, their best bet would have been to try to negate as many ganks as possible, which I feel they didn't do a great job of in Overload.
Yeah, Drensko gonna be caught in by the Cataclysm. A nice assault and battery straight onto Decade. Some good pasta gets a kill. No, it's actually gonna be a double kill going over to Ghoul. Single kill onto Overload. They're gonna back off right now with the 3 kills to their name. Joninator is gonna run himself dry, healing up the rest of his teammates. Meanwhile, we have Atos in the bottom lane, pushing down that inhibitor tower. Tristana can't really do anything but watch as her turret is slowly destroyed. Joninator, Ghoul, and Overload in the top lane. They're gonna be able to take that inhibitor tower, and they're gonna be able to get this inhibitor. Nothing that Zenuterio can do. And look at that, Overload throwing down the Mastery BM.
Yeah, the biggest issue for Zenuterio in that top lane was he was against a Jarvan.
Oh!
Jax.
Ghoul going in, one full combo, burst into half health. Imagine if he got the stick on. Kill Madalik, gonna be taken down.
Had nowhere to go. Rocket Jump end up with some good pasta getting the Vault Breaker. Don't Rocket Jump, Atos gets that, what is it, the Mystic Shot.
Yeah.
I
Right
can't
now,
even
Atos.
remember.
Oh, the turnaround onto Decay. They're gonna be able to get the kill despite the exhaust onto that Vi. And this is just a really unfortunate situation, I have to say, for Affinity Esports. Zenuterio chasing down this Ezreal. They may be able to get this kill, but not before the Jax ends up dying. There he goes. Drensko will be able to get the revenge kill. Some good pasta. Can he survive? Chilling Smite down into the Vi. She's going to try and get the kill onto this Nautilus. She will not be. She will be able to get this. And here comes Drensko. He's trying to escape. Overlord coming in with the flash of Cataclysm. Not even the flash, just Cataclysms.
And
He
Ghoul,
just Cataclysms and he gets the kill.
Ghoul casually taking the dragon during that.
Last time we saw them, 12 kills to 2. Affinity Esports picked up 4 kills, and in that time, Bad Kidris, they picked up 13, 14, 15.
15. I'm like, can you not math anymore, Desi?
I cannot. I'm a really bad Indian.
It's okay. Asians are expected to be amazing at math as well.
Okay, man. Right now, this is just Bad Kidris' game to end. It's really when they decide to end this game is when this game is going to end. It's really it's really unfortunate to say, but I'm a large believer in the Monty style of casting, where I will, like, if the game is over, I'm gonna call it as it's over. Look at that, Ghoul,
Yeah, I mean,
absolutely destroying Tristana right there. And now some good pasta gets a kill onto Victor as well. There's the surrender vote.
Yeah, the surrender
and the
vote
Nexus
coming
is
out.
gonna explode on the side of Affinity Esports.
I mean, look at Overload. He had the Hydra, the Brutalizer, and Boots of Speed up on Zenutario. Zenutario was Jax, a late game champion, was aggressed on extremely hard early game and just couldn't do anything because of that. And that was the downfall, is they had more of a late game comp, and because of that, Kids R Us pressed their early game advantage, didn't let that late game ever happen, didn't let Zenutario farm up, didn't let what is it? Killimatic? I'm gonna go with that. Killimatic farm up. So 2 of your late games right there, not farmed up. Lots of gank pressure on them, ending up and resulting in a lot of deaths across the board. Everyone had 5+ deaths, with Dronsko, the jungler, having the least. So it was a bit of a slaughter, if you ask me.
Alright then, so we are going to be getting into our next match shortly, and it's going to be... Oh, looks as though that code is invalid. Let's see if I can get the right code.
Yeah, I'm relying on you, Desi.
Get a rum. Let's see. Maybe this code is gonna be correct. Copy. Paste. Ah, no, the code is invalid. What? No. No. I
So-
guess we're stuck waiting now.
Yeah, we're waiting. That's fine.
There
So,
we go. We got it. Too late. Too late.
I'm
discussion
still gonna
means nothing
say.
now.
I'm still gonna
Discussion
say.
means nothing now.
Don't lie to me. Instead of League of Legends, what I've been playing is Smite.
Oh man.
I'm preparing myself for the Smite World Championships. I'm going to sneak up on stage, and I'm going to, or not stage, but I'm gonna sneak up to the caster. No, the caster desk. I'm gonna steal somebody's headset and mic, and I'm gonna cast a game. I'm determined.
I want you to, I honestly, I would pay you. I would pay you. I wouldn't pay you. I wouldn't pay you to do that, but I would give you money if you did that.
Don't lie to me. You'd pay me.
No, I wouldn't pay you, but I would give, if I see you do that, I would give you money for that. I would give you money to see that. I'd give you like $20. So it's like, are you dedicated enough to do it for only $20, or?
Totally. What a game! If by game you mean Slaughterfest, and we're definitely.
Hey man, the code's Corvus. The code is in the Skype chat, so you can get it. You can get it.
Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me.
It's literally in the Skype chat. I'm not lying.
Don't lie to me. Where does it start and where does it end? Does it like end after the equal or before the?
It starts at the P and then ends at the equal.
Where do I put this in at?
Go to custom game, and then tournament code.
Okay. I do it so fast nobody can see it. That is my 2 cents for the conversation. Safe to say we aren't ready to play Smurf teams.
Yep. So, this game might not be that big of a stomp, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna be seeing two teams go head to head. It's gonna be Team Jelly versus Bad Kidsrus. Man, that's such a weird name to say.
Are
Bad
you jelly of my
Kidsrus.
jelly?
What?
What? Let
Am
me
I
get fed, bro.
jelly of your jelly?
Let me get fed, bro.
No, I mean, I have homemade pizza if you want that.
Funny you mentioned that. That's what I'm eating.
Homemade pizza, or is it really bad Domino's pizza?
No, it's
Because,
homemade.
You know,
It's homemade.
You know.
It's homemade.
Oh, are you sure? I don't believe you. Send us pics right now.
All right, I'll send you a pic here.
Send me pics right now.
I don't remember what your number is, so you'll have to send it to me. But I can.
Oh, okay. It's 609.
I said send. I said send it to me. I did not say it out loud. But if you want to let everyone on the stream know what your number is.
I don't think I've ever given you my number.
Oh, you gave me my you gave me my number. Yeah. No, you gave me your number, baby. I get all the ladies' numbers.
So clearly I haven't given you my number then.
You're a lady. You have. It's okay.
That's debatable.
That's not debatable.
I think it is.
No, you can hear it in the voice.
I think like one day we're just gonna we need to only cast in ladies' voices.
You can do that. I won't.
Why? Are you not manly enough?
No, I want to cast in a Yoshi voice.
A Yoshi voice?
Yeah.
All right. How about? Actually, yeah, don't do it here. But Maybe one day when we're just like, maybe during like one of the fun tournaments.
I think people would pay good money to hear me cast an Yoshi voice.
I think no one will pay you anything. In fact, people will pay you to not cast an Yoshi voice.
I don't know. I'm pretty good at it.
I don't believe you. Give us a test run.
I will in a moment.
In a moment. Oh well, we were actually just in Champion Select, but it looks as though there was some issues, and not too sure what just happened.
Tree Boa says he'll give me $5.
$5. Oh man, looks as though that donation button is gonna be put to good use right now.
No, he said next time we see each other in class. He goes to my school with me.
Oh man. So you're like Twitch famous right now. People know you in real life.
Oh, you want me to get people that watch my stream here?
I don't all 2 people.
I have 270 something followers.
Oh, the followers.
Yeah.
I mean, if you hey man, if you want to bring him in here, it only helps us. Unless you're ashamed of your casting, I would be too.
I mean, that would mean my name is Desi Fresh if I was ashamed of my casting.
Nah, that's a lie. That's a lie. I love mine. Actually, no, that's a lie. I don't love mine.
Make up your mind!
There is a lot of like space where I can improve my casting. I know it. I can admit it, and I know where I have to improve it. It's just that it takes the time. Like the things I have to improve will be improved over time. It's not like a one-day thing. And that's just casting in general. Like you can't become a better caster overnight. You have to work at it. And that's why.
Well, that's definitely not the stream I wanted to put in there. That is actually the code that would get me and those people into the game.
That's hilarious.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Right. This is not set up properly. What the heck? I did not. Okay. So,
I did not say that, Triboa. I said I know where I need to improve, but it's not gonna be overnight. I know where I need to improve, and I am improving. I am learning on it. It's not like I'm not. But we're into Champions. So we got the Soraka getting banned away. It looks as though Team Jelly, they were paying attention to that game, and they kind of realized that Soraka may have been a threat. If Bad Kids just decides to go for a similar composition, with the Soraka being taken away, then it's going to be a little bit harder to do that. Right now, we do see Bad Kids just banning away the Thresh, and it looks as though we have a Rumble getting taken away by Team Jelly. That's pretty interesting. What do you think about that?
I think I just finally got this thing figured out so that the summoners are actually blocked by the thing. I apologize, everybody. This is definitely a confusing layout for me, but we're all set now. So, Soraka, the Rumble. Thresh ban out, Shyvana ban out. What, does Soraka ban out against Kids R Us? Is that what you were asking about, or the Thresh ban out?
The Rumble. I was talking about...
Oh, the Rumble. The one that I don't know anything about. Did anyone use Rumble tonight, or is that just like a ban out?
I am gonna guess that the top laner for Bad Kids R Us Overlord.
Well, you know what I'm gonna guess?
A pretty decent Rumble player.
I'm gonna guess that it was actually the jungler that was the Rumble player.
No, it's actually Overlord. He actually has a lot of games on Rumble.
I know, the jungler is a pretty amazing Rumble player.
I believe you right there. So, taking away 2 of the Overlord's champions right there. Let's see what he gets. Let's see what he's gonna be playing today. Meanwhile, the last ban for Bad Kids is gonna be the Mordecai. And you know what is really interesting to me? The fact that we've only really had one of the 4 Juggernauts actually getting banned away. Usually in solo queue, we'll constantly see Darius, Gangplank, Skarner, and then
can we call Fiora? Can we call Fiora Juggernaut right now?
Well, she's not really. I mean, no, she's not the. I mean, like she's one of those bands that were also changed near the Juggernaut patch. So like, I guess like I just refer to her as a Juggernaut.
But can we call her one? Because like
I don't think we can. I don't think we can. I just like.
But their ultimate, her heal is so stupid.
It's not. It's not. No, no. It's not. It's not that. It's innovative.
Yeah, innovatively stupid.
Well, you know, we have some picks coming out. Looks as though we're gonna be seeing the Tristana on the side for Team Jellies. And first picking Tristana is actually pretty interesting. It might lead them to kind of getting punished. Just you pick an AD carry that's gonna do better than Soraka in that lane, and then it just opens up so many opportunities for you to snowball into that mid and late game where snowball into the mid game where she's gonna be the weakest.
What, Tristana?
Yeah.
Kids R Us still wants that Ezreal, looks like.
Man, it looks as though without the Soraka, they do lock in
The Sriracha.
I said Soraka.
Sriracha?
I didn't say that.
You said that. Don't lie to me. Sriracha-cha.
Meanwhile, on the side of Team Jelly, we do see the Nidalee and Braum getting locked in. And do you think that's going to be a Nidalee in the top lane or a Nidalee jungle?
That is definitely a Nidalee support with a Braum jungle.
I don't believe you.
You don't have to.
That is true. I don't have to believe you.
Doesn't make me any less right, though.
Debatable. So, Nidalee, I think it's going to be a Nidalee in the jungle. That's where she's seeing a lot more play as of recently. So, that would be my guess. If they do if it does end up being Nidalee in the top lane, it actually could be pretty decent for Bad Kids R Us. One of the Juggernauts really could just absolutely punish her in that lane. So we'll have to see what they end up locking in. But Wukong and Udyr getting selected by Bad Kids R Us. So most likely gonna be seeing Udyr in the jungle with Wukong in the top lane. Not too sure how this matchup's gonna end up working out. I feel as though Wukong will have an advantage as long as he doesn't really just get out harassed by the Nidalee. He just needs to play a little bit safer until he gets to that level 3 mark, and then he can just go with his standard combo to
you can't say that's a Nidalee top lane yet because we're still waiting to see what Let Me Get Fed goes with.
That is true. I mean, I was debating whether it was a Nidalee top or Nidalee jungle, and I did say that it's more likely that it's going to be a Nidalee in the jungle.
On top of that, Let Me Get Fed, that name just kind of, to me, says is going to be in a lane. Yeah, in a lane, not in the jungle.
By the way, Corvus, your pepperoni looks absolutely pitiful.
That's fine.
It's terrible.
So, in blocking off those summoners, I seem to have done it poorly enough where Let Me Get Fed's name... Oh, no, his name goes under the summoners, that's why. Never mind, I did it properly then. Ha! Just kidding. What? What is this screenshot, Nemesis?
Yeah, I'm not opening that.
I'm not either, just because you got smiley faces. It doesn't say where it goes to either. It's not telling me. Well, it's trying to, but it's doing a poor job of it.
Yeah, not going to have to do anything with that. If anything, actually, you're actually logged in. You might want to just, like, you know, remove that.
Actually, if Willia Lol is still there, I would rather let him decide on what to do with that, because I do not know. Just checked. Trebo was like, no problem, guys, I checked.
Your AV says it is a dangerous link. So
we're just gonna purge that then. If it's a dangerous link, we're not even gonna time him out. Just to purge.
I think that you're trusting your friend over a random person in chat. That's a problem, Corvus.
Trusting my friend over a random person. Yes, I'm sorry that I trust my friend over a random person.
Exactly. At least you admit it. At least you admit
At least I know the person that I'm trusting.
it.
It's like me going up to you, Desi, and saying, I trust you. I don't know you. You don't know anything. You don't know who I am.
I thought we were best friends.
Besties for life, not.
Ouch.
I know, right?
Ouch.
You just got
It hurts.
slapped across the face. With words.
Words?
Yeah,
Is that
you
even
got
possible? Can you slap someone with words?
You totally can slap somebody with words. I mean, I just did it, didn't I? Oh my gosh, please, game. No, stop it. We want to move that and position in center. I swear this won't happen next time, guys, because I'll have it all set up for the next time. Is this the Krusty Krab? Yes, it is. How did you know? How did you know this is the Krusty Krab? The Krusty Krab. How did you find out? Who told you?
Krab?
Yeah, the Krusty Krab. Guys, Krusty Krab. Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your Krusty Krab?
Oh my god, that movie is beautiful.
Just like me.
Debatable.
You enjoy that word too much, debatable. Be
That
a real
is-
person and just actually have a rebuttal instead of debatable.
And I'm okay.
Is this the Krusty Krab? I loved Good Burger as well. Alright, so looking at those summoners, like you said, Let Me Get Fed is going to play jungle in Italy. Surprisingly enough, Let Me Get Fed is going to go into the jungle. But he wants to get fed. I feel like top lane with teleport better.
So
But
Corvus,
what?
I have a question for you now.
I have an answer for you.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
Never mind now.
Being mod for 2 streams is difficult. I gotta watch both tonight. Well, you know, you love my sexy voice slicer, so you just rather close out that other one and leave Reverie eSports open. So, an Italy jungle and an Udyr jungle, do you expect a lot of invading from the Nidalee or the Udyr? I want to say
Actually,
Udyr.
the thing is, if Nidalee hits the spear, actually no, Udyr actually straight up wins that fight no matter what.
So
Like,
I don't know
this-
what to do for load-ins, I just realized, because I don't recall getting a loading in.
I don't think there's an overlay for that. You don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, like, I don't think so.
No, but really, the Udyr really wins any of the trades outright because a lot of Nidalee's damage is going to come out from pouncing onto the Udyr and proccing her mark. But that's when Udyr is going to capitalize onto Nidalee. She's going to go into that bear stance, stun her, and then all that damage is going to be adding up. And Nidalee, the heal is not going to help her too much in the earlier parts of the game. So
That picture. And no, nobody could see but me.
I told you.
Pentalift. Pizza? Pizza.
Pizza.
What is
I know,
pizza?
Pizza is another pronunciation of pizza
I don't
that-
believe you.
that my third grade, second grade, is that first, second? Fifth grade. My fifth grade teacher, usually,
I can't get rid of my FPS in the top right. I guess that permanent thing there.
Control F.
Maybe it's not.
Control F.
Yeah, no, okay. I thought I was tabbed into the game, but I wasn't.
That is okay. Yeah. She also said pretzel instead of pretzel. She was a weird teacher.
Okay, I want to purge this, but at the same time, it's League of Legends related. The need is too great, he told his team as he first picked Joshua and fed his ass off. I'm a
Michael
cutie pie.
Santan said,
Sobbed when he realized the feeding addiction would claim his elo. I'm leaving that. I'll let somebody else deal with it if they want to. I enjoyed that.
It's a if you guys haven't seen it already, I highly recommend you guys check out the League of Legends front page and read the Ryu story because it's absolutely hilarious. Right now, we're into this game. It's enough time. Enough about random babbling. We're into this game. It's time to actually cast some League of Legends. Right now.
I was casting League of Legends. I was casting the comment.
Oh man. It's okay, man. It's okay. You have a problem, sir.
I do. It's called having too much fun.
Yeah. Alright, now, Let Me Get Fed is gonna get some assistance from his teammates, gonna clear out the Krug camp, and it looks as though Overload, he's going to be taking the Wolf camp. He'll be heading to that lane at level 2. But in this time, Lemon Lime Sodas is gonna be soaking up experience, and this can actually backfire on Overload if Lemon Lime Sodas just starts the hard push. Don't wait for the last hits, because that's how you fall behind. Doing what he's doing right now actually is how Overload is going to be capitalizing on this. Lemon Lime Soda, he's still level 1, Overload is level 2, and this is where the aggression's going down. This was a mistake by this cannon, and he's getting punished so hard by it now. And there it is, going back in, win the Nimbus Strike. This might be first blood. Overload going in, gets first blood.
Slicer, I'm sorry, I could not tell you. Do you know what the logo to the right is?
Reverie eSports, I think.
I mean, we've got two different ones. We got an eye and then another one.
Oh, to the right, that's Battlefy.
Okay, there we go. Battlefy. There you go, Slicer. You now know.
Wait, how are you seeing this? It's not in the chat. Did he message you?
Yes, he whispered me.
That is interesting. But are you okay?
I'm dying. No, I'm not okay. I'm dying.
That's I'm okay with this.
Wow!
Right now,
your co-caster that's streaming, dying, and you're okay with this.
Yep, I'm okay with this.
You'd have to stream it then.
I don't stream. I can't stream.
Exactly, so you can't be okay with this. Blue card onto Ghoul. Playful Trickster did dodge it.
Actually, you did not dodge it at all.
That was a he totally dodged it.
I don't think so. Right now, Johninator needs to be careful. You're not going to be stunned up by that Tristana, but that's still a lot of damage going down onto that Jenna. Right now, Yellow Pandy not going to stun up Ghoul. Both of the junglers looking to go in, and it's going to be the Mark finding the Fizz. There's Let Me Get Fed. He's going to be stunned up by some good pots of the damage coming out onto the Udyr. Can he get the skill? Let Me Get Fed gets it. Ghoul trying to turn this around. The Ignite's ticking, and a kill goes over to the Fizz.
That flash. So both summoners down on Ghoul, but definitely a good trade for him. He got out alive. Some good pasta will be set back a little bit. Let Me Get Fed, trying to stay true to his name. Was greedy enough to flash in alongside Yellow Pandy to get that kill.
Oh man, this is gonna be a pretty good game, if I have to say so. Right now, we do see Overload going back in. Lemon Lime Soda putting a lot of damage onto Overload. Not the best trade right there.
And Lemon Lime Sodas definitely seems very savvy in the styles of Kennen, knowing to hold on to that Thunder Shuriken for his auto attacks, because that means that as soon as Overload goes in on him, he's gonna be able to, assuming that he gets the marks on him, be able to tell if he decoys more likely than not, because it'll take a moment to reapply marks onto the decoy.
And right now, like, despite the one kill going over to Overload, he really hasn't gained too much traction in this lane. Only a slight CS lead.
Yeah, only 6.
And right now, we do see Then Nidalee looking to gank, gonna put the mark down onto this Janna, and this is going to be a lot of damage, forcing the flash out of her, and she will be able to stay alive.
Yeah, let me get fed. On point with those javelin tosses right now, and those are so devastating, especially early on. Burning summoner spells this early on in the laning phase can be such a problem because that inhibits the opponents from being more aggressive.
Yeah, right now Ghoul going into that mid lane, throws down the Chum the Waters, but the mark from Nidalee down onto Ghoul. She will have the pounce available momentarily. No, she's not in time, unfortunately. Ghoul staying alive for now.
Yeah, just pouncing a bit too soon there. Kind of messing up that secure on the kill. Let me get fed, probably shaking his head at himself about that.
Yeah, right now we do still see that Nidalee looking for something in the mid lane, but she's going to back off eventually. Joninator back in the bottom lane, looks as though he'll be able to assist her AD carry. Perhaps we might see Atoz go back shortly. He does have 1,500 gold saved up, so we might see pretty good item. Hope it's not Tear of the Goddess, because in this lane he really can't afford to fall behind.
Oops, I forgot. I'm not on my account. I'm not subbed to that channel.
It's okay.
I tried to do a sub emote. GG.
So basically what you're saying is you need to go on to Terran's Twitch and then use your credit card and sub for Reverie.
Yeah, let's not.
Well, right now, Ghoul in a tough spot. He's going to be caught out by Let Me Get Fed. A lot of damage. Exhaust. Chum the Waters not going to find his mark. Yellow Panda, he's taking tower damage. So close to dying, but a nice spear from Let Me Get Fed gets the kill, and it looks as though he's on his way to getting fed.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. He's trying to hold true to that name. He's trying so hard. So 10 to CS difference between Yellow Pandy and Ghoul, but Ghoul also has that 1 kill, the 2 assists, the only thing Yellow Pandy has going for him. He needs to start taking advantage of that death time while Ghoul is away from lane, because Let Me Get Fed's doing so much to help out there.
And he hasn't really been able to roam too much either. That's really why a lot of people pick the Twisted Fate, is to allow him to really roam to the side lanes and apply pressure there. He hasn't really been able to do too much. Let Me Get Fed.
Feeding the jungle.
To the Krugs.
Feeding his jungle. It's
so the Krugs can go back and buy new items, and they'll be worth more gold.
Exactly, that's what I was thinking. He's like, alright, here's a good tactic. Get the jungle fed, because I know I'm strong enough to actually kill it when I have my HP. So I'll come back, get extra gold from it, and get even more fed.
Exactly. Right now, we do see Rhaenys.
Rainene.
Oh god.
Yeah, I think it's Ryanese.
Yeah, I think it's Rhaenys. He's gonna be able to stay in this lane, and the CS differential is not the largest amount, but it's still pretty large. Joninator gonna monsoon that Braum away from Tristana, but he's tanky enough. The Cyclone coming out from that Wukong, keeping him alive. A nice flash and a heal to try and stay alive, but the flash from Overload gets the kill. He won't be able to survive.
Yeah, a lot burned there on both sides, but the teleport, the flash, Cyclone, Monsoon, True Shot Barrage. So 3 ultimates and 2 summoners. Meanwhile, just 2 summoners and 2 ultimates burned on the side of what is this? Team Jelly?
Team Jelly. No, it's actually gonna be Team Kidros.
No, Team Jelly only burned 2 summoners and 2 ultimates. Of course,
yeah, but
Team Kidros did pick up the kill for it.
And they will be able to take the dragon off of this as well. So I
Definitely
think
in
that
favor.
they would think it's worth it. Yeah.
I would agree there completely. Definitely in favor picking up that dragon. And still, even just burning both those summers, at least he didn't teleport and not get anything out of it. So they did press an advantage those ultimates, not the worst thing in the world to burn 3 of them for a kill or 2.
Yeah,
and then
those ultimates will be back up momentarily. We can already see that monsoon already halfway done. Cyclone will be up within another 30 seconds. So the next time a fight does end up breaking out, they will be having their ultimates and they will be able to use them for that fight. Right now, an Abyssal Scepter for Yellow Pandy. This is a really interesting Twisted Fate build.
I can understand. Reduces the magic resist, gives him AP. And you look at how many people they've got that do magic damage on their team. Kennen, Nidalee, Twisted Fate, Braum. So, Tristana is the only one that doesn't really have that AP damage anymore. So an Abyssal Scepter is actually a great buy. It helps him out in his lane. It's going to help his team do more damage. In fact, you might see a second Abyssal Scepter come out from the team.
Maybe, but I think it's going to be unlikely. Right now, we are
Unlikely,
seeing...
but I'm just saying there's a possibility for it.
Yeah, Lemon Lime going for the Zanyas, and right now, Overload going to be punishing it with that Nimbus Strike. We do see Let Me Get Fed hanging around in that bush, but he did not check to see if it was warded. 3 sweepers in that lane. 2 sweepers actually in that lane, and neither one of them checked that one bush. We do see the gate used by Yellow Pandy, but he just walked himself into death. We do see SKT T1 try to help that Twisted Fate. They will be able to get the kill, so Rob ends up taking it. Yellow Pandy backing away. Let Me Get Fed, take a lot of damage, flashes away. Some good pasta stunned up by Yellow Pandy. Nice plays by Braum right there. Nice flash monsoon, zoning away the Braum. It looks as though he's the focus, but Atos gets locked down now by that passive of SKT T1. And they will be able to survive. They only lose no members.
Yeah, I think you need to apologize to Yellow Pandy, saying you gated into death. He clearly is alive right now.
Oh, I did not say you teleported to death. I say you got caught out.
No, you teleported into death. You said that.
Well, we'll see. Right now, Overload looks as though he's going to be able to get a kill for himself. But a nice slicing Maelstrom from Lemon Lime Sodas is able to get the stun off onto that Wukong.
Yeah, and Overload not having the flash, maybe not even wanting to burn it, even if he did have it. It's questionable. He probably could have picked up the kill, but it would have been a bit of a risky scenario being that deep under the tower.
Yeah, he will be able to put some damage onto the tower. He might even be able to take it right there. But actually, instead, he's going to allow the minions to whittle that thing down. And it's actually I like that idea too, because he's really able to take that tower whenever he wants, and this way he just denies more experience and gold from the cannon.
Yeah, he's definitely playing it smart, trying to just keep Lemon Lime Sodas down as long as possible. Also, probably trying to finish up that Hydra before he leaves that lane or pushes his tower. And he has such great push potential. Lemon Lime Sodas needs those levels in order to be able to push as well as he is. 87 to 91, so not a huge CS difference, but Lemon Lime Soda's no kills or assists, 1 death, is definitely missing out on a large portion of gold. In fact, he's actually down about 1k gold overall.
Yeah, and that's largely to the part that he first died first blood to Overload, and then when Overload went to roam over to the bottom lane, Udyr was there to provide pressure in the top lane, so he couldn't really take a huge advantage.
Yeah, so well played. And actually, I just have to eat my words. Overload did push that tower before finishing up his Hydra completely. But we'll be able to get it fairly quickly.
That took it down.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, right now, we do see Bad Kidrus entering the jungle of Team Jelly. Looks as though they are trying to go for an aggressive move. We do see the Lich Maid finished onto Ghoul as well, so a lot of burst damage is going to be coming out from him.
Yeah, I want to say that actually Bad Kidrus would probably have the advantage there. Their strongest member would have been Let Me Get Fed, who doesn't really have a lot, has the Stalker's Blade with the Magus enchant, and then it has a Catalyst, whereas you've got that Tiamat.
The Stalker's Blade?
Is it not Stalker's Blade?
I heard soccer.
Soccer? No, Stalker. I thought I said Stalker. Maybe I said
don't know about
Stalker,
that, man.
or maybe it just didn't come out right. Maybe I accidentally closed off my nasal.
Well, right now, let me get fed. Roaming over to that bottom side, possibly looking for something in the works. Trying to get a kill onto Johninator or Atos. He's just going to be taking the Krugs right now. And with Dragon up in 15 seconds, they're really going to want to apply some pressure in that area. We do have Gate available for Yellow Pandy, so he will be there in case things go a little bit south for Team Jelly. And he actually did just go back, and that leaves Ghoul all alone in that mid lane, able to push down that lane. We do see some good pasta coming in as well down the river. SKTT1 forcing Atos away as Johninator decided to go toward that river. Overload.
Both teleports are up too, so.
Yeah, there's the gate. He's going to close the gap straight down onto the food here. But Yellow Panty, that's a lot of damage. He's going to end up dying to that Ezreal. And here comes some good pasta, still alive. He's getting the stun onto as many people as he can. Overlord gets the kill onto this cannon. And right now, Ghoul staying alive against the Tristana. They will be able to finish up 3 kills. Bad Kidrus in this game to win it.
Yeah, that was definitely not looking good for Team Jelly right there. The Zonia is not being used by Lemon Lime Sodas in that entire fight. He could have at least prolonged his death and tried to help his team do more, but they really don't want to be looking for these fights because if you ask me, overall, no one's really excelling in any lanes except for Let Me Get Fed in the jungle against his other jungle opponent, Some Good Pasta, who now has 4 assists. So, it's a really tough situation right now for Team Jelly, where they're down in every lane, I would say, because 2 kills on Let Me Get Fed, and then the other kill that they've got is on their support, SKT T1 Ancestry. Your support having a kill when, as far as I'm concerned, Yellow Pandy was gonna be able to pick up the kill. He had gotten the stun off onto Ghoul in that scenario, so he could have probably picked it up. Would have really helped him, because right now, yeah, that Abyssal Scepter is nice.
Oh,
but
Yellow Pandy gone in on by Ghoul. That's a lot of damage from the Chum the Waters. Blue card gonna be procced up. Looks as though he was just a bit too late for the yellow card.
Yeah, just well played by Ghoul, knowing his damage potential, even with that Abyssal Scepter, and that's what I was trying to hint at. The Abyssal Scepter just isn't providing enough against that Lichbane blasting one. They both went for the Ionian Boots of Lucidity, so the cooldowns, especially for Ghoul, who has that Playful Trickster, is just going to get better and better for him. And why does the chat always cause problems and reactivate every time?
That's just an issue with spectator mode. Right now, SKTT1 looks to be going in onto Johninator, but he's just going to throw down some poke. Not going to go in just yet. Doesn't know where anyone else is. Let Me Get Fed. Looking to go in. She's waiting in the bushes. Wants this kill. She's waiting. Stalking her prey.
And waiting.
Waiting. And waiting, and there they're gonna go in straight for this Jenna Flash. They're gonna get the stun off. Flash coming out from Johninator. Keep her alive, but they do get the mark onto Atos. Leaping in, SKTT1 facing the Mystic Shot. Does not want that Nilly to take too much damage, and they will be able to back away. They don't get a kill, but they don't die either.
Yeah, so not necessarily the best gank, but that was beautifully played by Ancestry, using his Unbreakable Wall to block out True Shot Barrage's damage completely. Didn't let it hit any of his teammates, and didn't let it hit him at all. So really well timed there.
Yeah, right now, really got to move Atos, taking a lot of damage, and where is the Jenna? Looks as though the Ezreal does get stunned up, but they can't really do anything after that. That was just a needless tower hit taken by Rhaenys. He's still at full health, so he should be fine, and with the Infinity Edge, you will be doing quite a bit of damage.
It wasn't a wasted one, because it did actually pull the heal out from Atos, so getting that heal from Atos, definitely worth it for him.
And you know what's really confusing to me is the fact that he's actually opted for the Infinity Edge full, straight out. Usually with most Tristanas, they opt for the damage item, either the BF or the pickaxe, and then they go
Build
into
some
the
attack speed.
they build the Zeal and then their attacks, and then finish it up with the Static Shiv or Phantom Dancer. Exactly. Take advantage of your lack of a mid game by getting those attack speed. It'll let you attack faster. Your damage output actually increases overall. So it's just a really interesting situation right there. Not taking full advantage of the Tristana's pros right now. Some good pasta. Gonna be stunned up underneath that tower. Here comes Yellow Pandy with the gate. They're gonna try and find the lockdown onto that Udyr, and they're going to find it. Nice ultimate from Joninator, knocking away Lemon Lime Soda, not allowing him to get a stun down onto anyone. And this is just going to be unsuccessful. Lemon Lime Soda going in under the tower. He does get a double stun, but no one on his team is there to follow up.
And not only that, but Overload was left to take that inhibitor turret in that top lane. So
yeah,
this
he's
is
working on the inhibitor as well. This is not looking good for Team Jelly.
Yeah, this is just not a good scenario. They got some kill, or they got a kill rather, but it wasn't really worth it.
Overload going in with the Cyclone. That's a lot of damage onto Let Me Get Fed. He does end up getting that kill. Can he survive against Lemon Lime Soda? He has his blue buff available. Kennen going in so close to dying. A nice decoy, but does he have enough distance between them to survive? Going in between the minions to try and do it. He's going to turn this around, has the lifesteal, but the damage is too much. Kennen gets the shutdown.
Yeah, good shutdown, but still, that top inhibitor now exposed. Overload has his teleport. They've got a ward very close by that top inhibitor. Their Team Jelly's gonna have to be extremely cautious. He has that Hydra, he has that Brutalizer. He's getting more and more damage. Going for a Last Whisper right now. So he's got some really nice raw damage, as well as he's gonna have some armor penetration, which actually, I don't think the Last Whisper is that necessary right now. The most armor is seen on Lemon Lime Sodas with that Zhonya's. Nobody else has really built armor items. You look at Ancestry, all he has is that single cloth armor. He has primarily health.
Yeah, and right now, this is actually going to be a pretty tough situation for Team Jelly to deal with. If Overlord just continues to split push the entire game, this allows the rest of his team to apply pressure across the rest of the map. Mainly that bottom lane, where it's just going to be the largest amount of distance. And this is just essentially going to force Lemon Lime Soda solely in that top lane to try and clear out the waves and prevent Overload from taking that inhibitor. The only unfortunate part for him is that there is no tower to help him defend. So in an outright 1v1, Lemon Lime can't win. And now we have a fight going on into that Dragon River. We have the teleports coming out from the Wukong as well. A nice ultimate slicing Maelstrom from Lemon Lime setup, but a beautiful Cyclone hitting up 4 members. He's just melting down whoever he can reach. Lemon Lime Soda falls. Overload going for the triple. He will be able to get the double instead.
Yeah, and I think this is another game in favor of Kidzaris. Because, as you can see, 13 kills, 5 kills, not quite as much of a slaughter, but they're still controlling the objectives way better. 3 towers up on Team Jelly, only having 1 for them and 4 for Kidzaris. 2 dragons going for the 3rd here, looking to increase that tower lead even further, and about a 10k gold lead. So, definitely not the same dominance that they had against Affinity last game, but regardless, still a very strong lead. Played their early game advantages yet again. Even though Ghoul had a bit of a difficult time, he's recovered nicely. 5-2-2. Only had those 2 deaths when Let Me Get Fed really focused him. Overload, 1 death only. They're just so good at doing what they do with their early game. And that's where what I believe their opponents need to try to shut them down at is make it so their early game isn't as dominant.
Yeah, and right now we do see the rest of Bad Kidzaris. It looks as though they're kind of slowing down right now. And then they might be setting up for something big. Right now, we do see the Muramana completed for Atos. He has the Trinity Force in his inventory right now. Meanwhile, if we look over on Rainis, he doesn't even have the Zeal item finished, and that's going to be a huge power trap that he's set himself into. And until he finishes that item, the damage output he's going to be doing is not going to be the best. And right now, we do see Overload in that top lane with Ghoul. They're going to push down in that top lane, and that's just so much pressure being applied right there. Right now, Let Me Get Fed looks as though they're going to find a stun onto Johninator. Can he survive? There's the gate going to be used by the Twisted Fate, but it's going to be largely for vision. They're not going to be able to go in, and he's going to go in onto Ghoul. He's still able to survive. Monsoon used by Johninator to separate the team. That's going to be a flash coming out from Ancestry, but he's not going to find anyone.
Yeah, that was a flash and Glacial Fissure down. Meanwhile, some good pasta, not even worried about the rest of his team, just pushing away at that bottom lane. Again, like you said, using that advantage of being ahead and having one person split push while the rest of Team Jelly, either one person or no one, goes and defends that lane that they decide to shove in. And it's always going to be top lane, bottom lane that they're trying to split them between. So.
And right now, we do see Johninator going back right now. Overload not with his team as well. So this is kind of a weird situation for Bad Kidrus, because it feels as though they're pretty overconfident in themselves right now, but the thing is, they really can be, because the amount of escape tools that they actually have in their entire champion roster, it kind of helps them not get full-on engaged upon. They can just skirt the team fight, poke them down, and then go in when they feel that they can take the largest advantage of. And right now, Ghoul and Atoz in that bottom lane, gonna try and push that tower down.
They're not trying.
Down onto Atoz, they will be able to get the kill onto Let Me Get Fed.
Yeah, they aren't even trying. They were putting out some really heavy damage very quickly onto that tower, and it will go down.
Yeah, and a really slow follow-up from Team Jelly right there. They just did not react to it. And right now, they're gonna continue pushing in that bottom lane. Meanwhile, we do see Overload not with his team yet again, but applying pressure on a different part of the map, and that's what we've really been seeing him do this entire game. He's going to the top lane, he's going to the mid lane, while the rest of his team is in the bottom lane, and he's forcing members of Team Jelly over to him, putting his team at an advantage in the lane that they're in. And this is just really what their game has been about this entire time.
I feel that maybe Yellow Pandy should have been a little less concerned about losing his mid tower, his outer mid tower, because he needed to make use of that gate, that Destiny gate, and he did not get the use out of it that he should have. So that level 6, as soon as he got that early on, those few levels right after he got it, weren't being pressured by that. The enemy team knew it was up, but they never really had to worry about it.
Yeah, some good pasta. He is going to be stunned up by that Braum passive, but he's an Udyr. He can survive against all of this damage. It is absolutely insane. They're completely ignoring the rest of their base. Looks as though they're going to be able to take that mid lane inhibitor tower. Atoz in a bad situation, but he's able to just largely walk away from this. That's going to be Janna getting caught out, but that's a good death. Right now, Atoz goes in, and he gets the kill onto Tristana, and they will be able to get the second kill onto this Braum. What a turnaround. Meanwhile, we have Overload taking that inhibitor in the top lane. Ghoul assisting him in that base right there as well. And now that middle inhibitor is going to go down. The Nexus tower, one of them is going down. Yellow Pandy in a bad situation. He's been caught out. Ghoul wants to go in. He's out of health. He's out of mana. Yellow Pandy flashing away, but it's still going to be his death. It's an ace going over to Atoz, and it's going to be Bad Kidrus winning the second game. They're moving on to round 3.
And my favorite part about that, while you were so hyped up about that fight with Atoz and everyone, Overload and Ghoul the entire time were pushing the Nexus towers. No one really defended. They finally sent back Yellow Pandy, and I believe it was Let Me Get Fed or Lemon Lime Soda. I'm not sure which one exactly. It had to be Lemon Lime Soda, because those are the last two to get back up. So Lemon Lime Soda and Yellow Pandy finally go back to defend. But it was a bit too late by that point. You had somebody so strong like Overload had the last whisper. The brutalizer was going for what I'm gonna assume was a black lever or Trinity Force with that phage. Just ridiculous. Purely ridiculous. Pushing away with Ghoul, who was also very fed, and there was just no way to stop it by that point. Too much focus was put onto those mid lane opponents trying to get the kills, and it did not work. So.
All right, so the next game is up and ready. We're going to be waiting for these teams to get in, but until then, we're going to take a quick break.
Quick break. I like quick breaks. I'm going to grab a drink.
No problem.
Alright, I have returned. Did Desi leave me? I believe Desi left me. I'm sad. Sad day. Got left. So how's everybody in the chat then, since I'm here alone? Hopefully everyone's doing well. He left me to be with a younger woman. Got it. Bop, 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 bop. I don't know what to do with this break. Can't handle it. Too much of a break. Too much of a break. Oh, never mind. I see what happened. The jerk. Luneth Kane, hello. How are you? I can actually do this. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to, like, poke this jerk and tell him, yo. Slap the dongers. This isn't No Cash, Luneth. No Cash is the one that just answered. This is Corvus. Did I join the game? I joined the game. Why is everybody in spectator? In secret, I'm Jupiter. Fight me, Corvus. Oh, wait.
Oh, yeah. So, guys, see that guy in chat? Luneth Kane? He's the guy that we're supposed to be training. So he's going to be watching us cast and taking notes.
Wait, we're training him?
I'm training him right now.
I was like, what? I don't recall being told to train him. Or
You're like a really bad trainer. You don't train people at all. So
that's a lie.
You haven't trained anyone since like July.
Yeah, I know. School, it's been killing me right now, along with my work, my job in school. I really wish that it wasn't.
Anyone in the chat that's actually listening to us right now, if there are any like comments, like feedback that you want to give us on our casting, don't be afraid to put it in the chat, be it negative or positive, because I look at all feedback equally.
And by that he means blurg, 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 blurg. That is what literally came out of his mouth.
Yeah, I actually need to get rid of. I actually need to blow my nose, so I'm gonna be right back.
Lovely. He comes and then he leaves, just like that, yet again. Ah, school. The bane of my existence sometimes. So helpful, yet so annoying. What have you missed so far? We've just spectated 2 games with Kids Are Us, Bad Kids Are Us, and...
Oh, wow. I was talking for like 2
Congratulations.
minutes. I was talking for like 2 minutes, and my mic was muted the entire time.
You don't say.
Like, I got so confused when you didn't respond to what I said, and I'm like...
Well, that's because I have no idea what you said.
Yeah, that is true.
So what is it that you said?
Oh, I said, I heard your comment about me leaving, and I'm like, would you rather me start speaking through my nose when snot buildup became too much?
Yes, do it right now.
Yeah.
I want to hear it.
No. Well, it's too late.
To apologize?
I'm laughing at your face, Corvus.
You don't even know what my face is.
I know exactly your. I'm friends with you on Facebook.
No, you're
I know
not.
exactly.
That's an old picture on Facebook, actually.
Are you telling me you grew a mustache?
No, I grew a beard.
Really?
Yeah.
I want to see this now. I don't have you on Facebook. What the heck?
Wait, you don't? I thought you did.
I thought I did too.
Apparently
Matt Feast.
not.
Okay, I see you now.
Okay, yeah, there.
That's a really old picture. Like,
Yeah.
You need to change that.
I told you
You
it
need to
is.
change that. Let's look at this. Houdini's room escape.
That's
Okay.
from my family reunion.
You escape? Did you really escape, or did you like?
No, we figured it out.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I thought you guys like just cried in the corner because you couldn't figure it out.
We actually held the record for the best time since they added in some new stuff for the room escape, actually.
Oh, that is interesting. Were you the first guys there?
No, we weren't. They had been doing it throughout that day. They said there were like, what, 20 plus groups that had tried it already, and none of them were able to get out.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it was pretty impressive.
So on another note, who's going to DreamHack Austin?
I'm going to Smite World Championships because the place is 15 minutes away from my house.
Yeah, but DreamHack Austin.
I mean, my sister's near Austin, Texas. She's, what, 2 hours away, 3 hours away at best? So, I mean, I could go there.
You should totally go there, because I'm gonna go there. DreamHack Austin.
The problem with that is it's probably during time that I'm in school.
It's in May.
Probably during time that I'm in school.
You have school in May?
I have school all year round.
Okay then.
I go to school during summer even.
Oh, okay. I mean that's fair.
Like the only times that I don't have it are literally like Thanksgiving break and Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like other than
That's
that,
fine.
I'm pretty much keeping myself in school, trying to finish up as quickly as possible.
Nothing wrong with that. Gotta get that good education.
Edumacation.
Edumacation? Clearly they have not taught you well enough.
No, they have. That's why I know edumacation is the proper way to say it.
Where are you going to school? Louisiana?
Yes, exactly. How did you know?
Snap. Oh man. Snap.
How did you know? Are you stalking me?
Yes.
Well, you don't need to stalk me, Desi. You can live with me.
Oh man, it's so nice. I might actually take you up on that offer.
Good,
Not
you can
even kidding.
You can
Not
do all
even
the
kidding.
cooking and cleaning.
No. I'm not even kidding. I like if that was a serious offer, I would actually take you up on it.
Why is that?
Huh? I need to get out of like New Jersey. I just need to get out of New Jersey.
Why? You have so much stuff near you that you can easily get to.
I know, but like I just can't deal with my family.
So it's not getting out of New Jersey, it's getting away from family.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
It's a bit of a different scenario there.
It is, but it's okay. Well, looks as though we're gonna be getting into this game pretty shortly as we wait for these teams to get the readies.
The readies. Do. Ready.
Durango.
Rango Unchained?
Yes,
You remember that person?
I do.
I'm waiting for you to say no, not really.
I want to say yes. I also want to say no. Actually, I'm gonna say no. I don't remember that person.
I knew it. I knew you were lying to me. You don't remember anybody.
Oh man, Willioff's in New Jersey. Oh man, does this mean we get to go party? Does this mean we get to go party?
Don't leave. See, you can just go live with him instead. That's.
Oh man, are you offering Willioff?
That's exactly what was happening when he mentioned that he lives in New Jersey. That was a come live with me. Don't
I'm
leave.
so lonely.
I'm so lonely. Oh,
Well,
so
we're-
lonely.
Well, we're in Champion Select, so we're not so lonely anymore because we have some bans. Actually, you know what? The bans might be getting lonely. Oh, man, because they're shunned. Azir, Rengar, Thresh, Fiora, and now the Gnar.
Rango.
Some pretty quick bans getting taken away by both of these teams. And finally, the Darius. That's not really that big of a surprise. It was a surprise when he wasn't banned in the past few games.
Yo,
That's a surprise.
William said, if you want to live in a doggy house, we got room. There you go.
Does it have internet?
Can I shoutcast from here?
So it looks as though we know why Bad Kidris had that Rumble banned against him last game. We might be seeing Overload on the Rumble.
No, this is Johninator with it. It's a support Rumble.
Oh
Get
man,
right.
oh man. We'll have to see. Meanwhile, we have Worthis locking in Fizz for himself, and Andromon looks as though we're gonna be seeing the Lee Sin locked in. So,
And it's an ADC Soraka. Oh my gosh, changing
yeah.
up the meta, guys. William says very good internet connection as well.
I'm okay with this then. I'd be okay with this.
William, you've got a new member of the family now.
I'll be the houseman. I'll clean the house, vacuum, make sure it's nice and tidy, cook your dinner, and in return, I'll live.
I mean, you'd live regardless, I'm pretty sure.
I'll live there.
In
Oh,
return,
man. Well-
I get to live.
I get to live. Well, it looks as though. Actually, do you think that's gonna be a Jarvan? Yeah, it's gonna be a Jarvan in the jungle. And actually, I'm pretty
I'm
surprised.
telling you, it's Rumble in the jungle.
I'm pretty surprised to see the Jarvan in the jungle.
Yo, they
Let's
give him
be
back
honest.
2 whole armor. They give him back 2 whole armor.
They did, yeah. It really didn't help him at all. It really didn't. Really, once they removed the armor from Demacian Standard, it kind of became like his weakest. It kind of became like one of the weakest skills for him, because he really did rely on that to clear the jungle effectively at a reasonable health.
I told you, this is a Rumble support with a Soraka ADC. We're gonna have the Jarvan playing in that top lane.
No,
Actually,
it's
no,
gonna
sorry. I messed up. It's
It's gonna
Rumble
be-
jungle,
be- Hear me.
Jarvan top, Soraka support, Shaco ADC.
No. Hear me out. It's going to be. They're all gonna pick solo laners, and then they're gonna have the Soraka follow the Jarvan in the jungle. It's
They
a
literally,
jungle bomb.
they literally have no ADC. I like this right now. I want to see this locked in with no ADC.
Now they're gonna lock it.
No, don't do it. Back to the Shaco. No,
I
that's
like
not gonna be the J4 mid. It would never be a J4 mid, Nate. Lunith Kane. There's no reason to put that J4 in the mid lane.
Yeah. Who needs the most disgusting amount of burst damage in the game at level 2? Who needs that?
I just said in the mid lane. Clearly they need it. They chose it.
Well, it's going to be cool locking the Diana for himself, Overload with the Graves. Meanwhile, we do see the Alistar in vain for overhyped Cool Blast. So that bottom lane's going to be pretty resilient. Who's Davemon going to lock in? It's going to be not the R. He's not locked in just yet. I think Corvus is AFK, so I'm going to continue.
You're not
this.
AFK.
You weren't talking.
You're right, I wasn't talking, but I'm not AFK. I got sidetracked by a message.
Terrible.
Yes, I am terrible.
What kind of a message are you sending, everyone?
I wasn't sending a message. I was reading a message.
You're pretty. Oh god. Well, these team
Space.
compositions have been locked in, and I don't know. How do you feel about the? How do you feel about that top lane matchup?
I'm disappointed because it's not Rumble in the jungle.
But it's Rumble in the top lane.
But it should be Rumble in the jungle using Rumble in the jungle. They made the skin specifically for the occasion. How can you pass up the opportunity?
It extends the jungle, so top lane becomes part of the jungle.
No, it doesn't. Don't lie to yourself. But that top lane matchup is going to be what I can only assume is Fizz against Rumble. And honestly, I'm kind of concerned for the Fizz in the top lane, if you ask me. I feel like the Fizz is going to have a rougher time in that top lane than Rumble will. Will you, if I can show you a Rumble in the jungle sometime. I used to play it. I don't know if it's still strong or not. I mean, they haven't touched the jungle or Rumble recently, so it should be viable still. Emphasis on should be. There's the chance that it's not, and then I cry when I do it. Because I just, like, messed up myself so bad. Well, messed up the game I was in so bad if that happens. I might have to make Desi here do it. Did you just have a sip of water or something?
I did.
With your... Curious George is in the game. His name is Wukong. What? Wait, there should be a champ called George, and he's this big ape human hybrid type. And he could be a jungle main, so it could be George of the Jungle. Okay. That joke wind-up took too long. That mid lane matchup is an Ahri against a Diana. I want to say that Diana's going to have a rough time because as soon as she jumps on to Ahri, Ghoul's going to just jump in and Dave Mon can then just dash away with Spirit Rush. So, I want to give it to Dave Mon for having the advantage in that lane, but at the same time, Ghoul running the teleport. Overload not taking teleport this time will definitely have an interesting fight ahead of him, and this is going to be very weird to see Overload not running that teleport in that top lane because of the fact that he generally is running that and making split push out of it. I guess Rumble, not the strongest split pusher, he's not horrible at it, but he does have a hard time early on clearing out those waves effectively. Don't forget to register for prizes. I want to register for a prize.
But you're not playing in the tournament, so you can't.
See, the things I do for you guys so that the tournaments can be streamed.
I mean, actually, we're not.
We're not streaming this?
No, I mean, no. There, yeah, just. Yes, we are doing this out of the goodness of our hearts. We're generous people.
I'm talking about me towards you. I could have said, no, I can't stream this because I have not really had much downtime to myself to work on my stream, but I didn't want to pass up the opportunity to do something I haven't done in a while, which is Shoutcast League of Legends.
William's gonna give us a cookie. So that means I get a cookie and you get a soggy cookie that's been shipped to you.
It's still a cookie though. I don't know what to do for the freaking loading screen.
You just leave it as it is.
What, on the waiting screen?
No, just leave it as the regular loading screen.
I don't have a scene set up for this.
Then don't put a scene. I mean, like, just put a regular scene. Don't put an overlay on.
That's too much.
That's kind of a you problem at that point.
No,
well,
that's
we're
a
into
you
the
problem.
Game.
That's a you problem. You fix it.
I'm not streaming it, so
fix it. I don't care. I demand you fix it. And now we're into the game for my screen too.
Yeah. And right now, pretty standard items coming out
See,
across the board. Nothing too crazy. I do like that the Ari, she did actually go a bit into the utility tree because I think she's respecting the Diana pick right there.
I would love it if you made an overlay for the load-in, especially if I stream it, because I get really confused on whether or not I should just make a scene for load-in, and at the same time I don't want to do that because I've already got too many scenes. Scenes.
Ooh, cool. He might be caught out by this team right now. Overhyped. Cool Blast. They want to go in so hard. Davemon, he doesn't have the charm queued up, so this is largely going to be on Blood Moon Chain to get the lockdown with Pulverize, so we might see the flash come out from him. Kid Cool, so close. There's the flash. Pulverize. Damage going down. Cool. First blood onto Blood Moon Chain.
He burned both Ignite and Flash. Why would they?
100%.
Yes, and it was pretty obvious it was gonna happen for us. But why Blood Moon Chain? Why take it? You could have let Davemon throw Ignite on there, given the kill up to Davemon.
Yeah, it is an unfortunate situation, but kill is a kill, and a mill is a mill.
But they didn't get a mill from it, so I guess that's an invalid reasoning right there.
Looks as though Lee Sin and that Fizz will be working on that blue buff, while it seems like Blood Moon Chain and Andromon will be splitting the experience for Gromp.
I kind of like that, but at the same time, is CR and Worthis, are they going to be able to make this work out for them?
I mean, I like the situation that they're putting themselves in, because Worthis is not going to overall do well against Overlord in the top lane. That Fizz really is just going to be punished outright 100% against the Rumble. So in this situation, it gives him level 2, so he has an actual chance of surviving in the lane, while also assisting CR in the jungle, so he's at a much healthier, he has a much healthier health pool. And
no way, he has a healthier health pool.
Oh, but he'll be much healthier in the jungle during his clear, and then he'll be able to gank a lot quicker because of that.
That's like me saying to you, Desi, welcome to the Department of Redundancy Department.
I know. Oh my god.
A healthier health pool.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. But he actually has already gone back to the top lane.
Yeah, and I like that. And he does have the Doran's Blade, both to help him CS, and it also gives a little bit of lifesteal just for the extra bit of survivability. So really nice pickup. Didn't opt for the Doran's Ring, which is a really nice call. Right now, CR in the top lane, going for the gank. We do see the Playful Trickster, but that forces the flash, which is interesting.
Yeah, the Overload was pretty healthy. I don't know why he was so eager to blow Flash so quickly. He had boots, had potions, could have just popped the potions, chugged a few of those, and kept that summoner, which is so vital, as I mentioned earlier, in those earlier minutes of the game.
And Overload getting punished so hard because of that. Without a flash, he's really forced to take all of this damage from Worthis, and Fizz is just going to have a great time in this lane, especially with all of those pots that he has right now. He's just going to continue applying the pressure. Right now,
some good pasta.
That some good pasta coming for the gank. He did use the Playful Trickster, so Worthis, he's forced to go in for the gank. Dragon Strike didn't get the knockup. Worthis so close to the Playful Trickster. Couple of seconds. 3, 2, can he get this away? Flash to Dragon Strike, and he will not die. Here comes CR for the turnaround. This is going to be the cripple not hitting. The Sonic Wave doesn't connect either, and it's going to be some good pasta staying alive.
Unfortunate. If CR had that trinket, he would have been able to probably land that cripple. If he had gotten that Tempest off, that would have been a dead some good pasta right there.
Yes,
Not only
Flash. He had Flash available, so not too sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he didn't just go ahead and burn that. He did see that some good pasta burned his Flash. It should have been a much more eager, let me flash in. I can get a kill off this. I can get ahead. I can probably get an assist for Worthus on that. Maybe not. I'm not sure he did any damage. He did throw his Ignite down onto Overload, who has that Ignite advantage now coming back into the lane. So that will be a bit of an issue for Worthus.
Yeah, oh, it looks as though we have a gank in the mid lane. CR going on to the Ghoul. Here comes some good pasta for the intervention. Dragon Strike going in, but he's not going to get a knock-up. Davemon looking to bait out this Jarvan. Charm not available, so they won't be able to continue putting the aggression on.
And this is what I like. Right now, we're seeing that Bad Kids Are Us is actually having to deal with this counter early gameplay where you've got CR roaming around, getting a lot of good ganks off, putting a lot of pressure on the map, and kind of controlling where some good pasta is at points. You know, he forced him into that top lane when he saw that CR was up there. Forced him into that mid lane to try to attempt a just defense, a retaliation gank.
Yeah, right now, Overload taking a lot of damage. There's the Ignites onto both of them. Worth is so close to dying, and a nice flame there gets the kill. Meanwhile, Ghoul in the mid lane manages to find a kill. 1v1 onto Davemon.
And suddenly, CR not able to control as well, and this could be a problem. However, some good pasta does not have any assists, so it's pretty even between those two still. He has a few CS up, only about 3, but he also has that assist. This is definitely still in CR's favor for the gank pressure. But both top and mid now having fallen a little bit behind in that CS difference. We see Ghoul rushing that Natural Tooth again. Has the Stinger already. Is up 17 CS.
He's really been going for that sticky build, and it's going to be pretty interesting to see how it ends up working out because, again, this team has a large amount of mobility. In the case of Vayne, she'll have the Alistar to peel the Diana off, so I'm not too sure how well...
As well as the Condemn.
Yeah, and the Condemn. I'm not sure how well it's going to be working out. CR, he wants to go in. He's going to find the in. Atos taking a lot of damage. There's going to be the Condemn for the lockdown, but Blood Moon Chain... He got the thing is, that wasn't even his fault. He got the last auto attack and the minions killed Atos. So that wasn't even his fault, unfortunately.
Well, it's just every time. That Ignite was good, but every time the Ignite helps tick him down and get the kill secure for Blood Moon Chains. Which, again, beautiful gank though. Flashes in, got
it. Andrewmon.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, definitely. And right now, Andrewmon, he's in such a good position in that bottom lane. 2 assists to his name. He should be able to finish up that Cutlass fairly shortly. Davemon going in, and they do find a quick kill onto some good pasta right there. And Andrewmon finds his first kill of the game. Exactly. And they will be able to take the dragon. That was actually a pretty nice play by Davemon, baiting out the Diana, forces her to pop the Lunar Rush on her so she can't go in onto a key target.
Yeah, and once again, I just want to hit on the fact that Bad Kids Are Us really having to deal with this counter early gameplay, and it seems to be something they struggle with, actually. They're usually the ones that are super aggressive early game, but now, all of a sudden, the counter roaming and early game aggression from their opponents is just hard for them to handle.
Ooh, Overload had chummed the waters down onto him. An equalizer that completely misses Worthus, going in for that kill. Flamesplitter going to be used, but it's still going over to the Worthus. Meanwhile, Davemon locked down by Ghoul. Here's the sticky build from Diana. She gets the kill.
Was there no Spirit Rush? There was no Spirit Rush. Yeah, when Davemon doesn't have that Spirit Rush, he needs to be careful being so aggressive there. Because that's exactly like you said, that sticky build.
Oh, here comes the teleport from the Diana. She's looking for something. She's going to go in, but I think it's going to go on to Blood Moon Chain. She does get that proc off, but not going to use the ultimate. And here comes some good pasta. They do manage to lock down Andrewmon for a kill onto Atos, and a nice buckshot gives him the double kill.
Yeah, I feel like it might have been in Blood Moon Chain's best interest to just say, alright, at least one of us is dead. Let me try to get out of here. Because they put so much focus onto Andrewmon. Both the Lunar Rush and the Cataclysm were burned. Then, on top of that, we saw the collateral damage go out.
Ooh, some good pasta. Looks as though he'll be punished just a bit. CR flashing over that wall. He's going to try and get away, but a nice ultimate from Johninator is going to force him away. There's the cripple. Then they just kick away some good pasta. He could possibly turn this around onto Johninator for the kill, but without further backup, he's just going to think twice. Not playing the true Lee Sin.
I think he should have thought twice before he flashed over, though. As soon as the Some Good Pasta had gotten over the wall with that flag and drag, I think he should have left it at that. Because he burned the flash, and now he doesn't have that. So
yeah, that is true.
That's going to be a few minutes.
This gives him an opportunity to work on his micro overload, throwing down the equalizer. Worth is taking a lot of burn damage from that, but it still puts him in the advantage. Johninator can't do too much except die to Andrewmon. I feel like at that point, you just walk towards your minions and try to get some CS.
Walk towards the minions and try to CS.
DR coming in for the gank. Ghoul, though, in a really nice spot. Gonna Lunar Rush over. That's a really bad position right there. Davemon gets the kill. That kind of set him up for more damage when you think about it. Worthis again onto Overload. He's not going to be able to get the kill. Flamespitter ticking down that health bar of Worthis.
And you can see every time that spear rushes up, Lunar Rush is not going to be enough.
Oh man, CR just forcing away Jarvan out of his own jungle. Meanwhile, Duel of the AD carries in the bottom lane. Atos going in. That's the burst damage we know from him, but that's still coming out from Atos, going to be knocked up and knocked away by Blood Moon Chain.
Yeah, really good rotation from both CR and Davemon there. So the Pulverize misses, but he's then put into the situation where CR and Davemon are right there saying, hey, you're still gonna die. And
ooh, another condemn on the Johninator. He is going down. CR looks like he really wanted that kill, using the ultimate for that.
I mean, he's got to make use of this early game. That was actually his first kill, so 1-0-6 now. Hasn't finished up that Cinderhulk yet. And actually kind of surprised he's going for Cinderhulk instead of Warrior.
Yeah, it's... especially with the Alistar on your team, you don't really need a full-on tank anymore. It's always nice to have a second one. Like, I think he's just going to go for a bit of a bruiser build. He'll get the Cinderhulk, and then we might see like one damage item come out for him later on. Overload, that's just a huge amount of damage. Worthis getting a quick kill. Some good pasta going to try and turn this around onto Worthis, but I think he should be able to get away. Nope, Playful Trickster not available.
Yeah, he just, I think the sooner he gets that cooldown reduction, the better. So I'm hoping to see that those Ionian Boots of Lucidity built on Worthis. But he's doing such a great job of controlling Overload, something that the last two teams weren't really able to do.
Yeah. And so far, overhyped Cool Blast has been putting the pressure down onto Bad Kidzeros. This might be the fall of the streak for them.
Yeah, I definitely can agree with that. Just the pressure they're putting on there right now is definitely paying off. If they can keep it up is the question.
Yeah, Johninator actually caught out, trying to go back. A nice equalizer hits 4 members, but Overload doesn't have the damage just yet to actually provide a huge impact. Davemon goes in, finds himself a double kill. We do see Some Good Pasta trying to escape from that Van Ghoul. Gonna gone in on by CR. Worthis will be able to get in. No, it's gonna be Davemon with the kill. I can English.
And Dragon just came back up. And it's just interesting to see how much Bad Kids R Us are feeling the pain of what the last two teams have been feeling. They're the ones on the run. They're the ones trying to use their ultimates reactively instead of proactively. It's horrible for them.
You know, Corvus, this is probably the first time that you haven't like really mentioned my grammar.
Oh, I don't need to. You do it to yourself.
Yeah, I do. When I get excited, my English goes out the window. I become foreign.
How do our English?
I become when I get excited, I become a fob.
Wait, you aren't one already, even when you're not excited?
I've lived in the U.S. I was born in the U.S., man.
The EU West? Is that what I just heard?
No, I was born in the U.S. In the U.S. United States of America.
Merca.
America.
Merca.
No, but seriously, no, but yeah, it's just like
No,
it's
but
the
yeah.
Indian in me. It's the Indian in me. When I get excited, I get that Indian accent.
You become European.
I don't get the Indian accent.
I was gonna say, you've never gotten an Indian accent here.
Oh, you know how crazy would it be if like when I got excited, I could speak in like the perfect Indian accent?
And Triboa says, your grammar has, or Triboa. Triboa says, your grammar becomes as solid as a, wow, okay, we're not gonna say that part, but as a you-know-what storyline.
Gets taken down by Andrewmon. Right now, Davemon, he's gonna taunt up that Diana in the mid lane. 8-Taz.
8-Taz is like, wait, that didn't do enough damage. Like, wait a second, that wasn't enough damage.
Looks as though we have a bit of a pause.
So we're gonna go to that screen.
Yeah, looks.
And we're gonna get to hear warning, 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 warning.
Yeah, looks as though there is an issue with Warface on the Fizz. Hopefully that is resolved momentarily.
Problem with base.
Apparently his mouse turned off.
Woo! Mouse is turning off.
See,
OP.
ladies and gentlemen, this is why you don't use Bluetooth mice.
Or battery mice.
Aren't all Bluetooth mice batteried? Oh, I guess some can be charged. Some
Yeah.
can be charged.
Charge and battery.
Basically, don't use wireless mice.
Yeah, you always use a wired mouse, and you always replace it every like few years.
I think mine's been 4 years.
Yeah, you're probably gonna need to replace it before too much longer.
Yeah, I'm getting problems with it. I'm getting problems with it recently.
Yeah, I've got problems with my mouse with it clicking too many times. It'll click like 2 or more times on its. When I click it down once, it reacts as though I've clicked it like 4 or 5 times.
I think this is where I would start plugging in Samsung's new SSD. You weren't here for this, but I was casting I think last weekend. No, not last weekend. It was like last Tuesday. And someone disconnected and they had to restart their computer, and I started plugging in Samsung SSDs because that's what I have in my computer right now. And like for like a good 2 minutes, I was just talking about like how good they are, like how fast I could start my computer up. And
Congrats.
then I was talking to Greg, and I said, "Hey, we should get a Samsung sponsorship so we can all get SSDs." And then he just like looked at me and shook his head. He just shook his head at me.
Why?
Like I wasn't even on Skype with him, but like I knew he was shaking his head at me because like he knew it was just too ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous. It's a great idea.
It is a great idea. Samsung SSDs are amazing.
So what's going on with iBuy Power? Because aren't we supposed to?
Nope, we're not talking about that. Not talking about that.
Why?
Not talking about that.
Why?
We're on stream.
Okay. So we're gonna talk about Samsung, but not iBuy Power. Got it.
Because Samsung is not like it's not happening.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are your pants on right now? Is that happening?
Yes they are.
Well, this is a sad day for me then.
I mean, do you like not wear pants?
What are you talking about? Who wears pants?
Oh God, this discussion has gone
Pantsless stream.
So no. I think we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
No, we're doing
not
it.
gonna
It's
do that.
happening. It's happening. Desi, do it.
So far, 17 minutes into
Don't
this game.
change the subject.
17 minutes into this game.
pants need to
Graves
come off.
doesn't have a completed item.
Who doesn't have a completed item?
Graves.
You?
I said Graves.
You? Oh, the game has started back up.
Looks as though Worthis. He won't be dying this time, but Overlord looking for the kill. There's the equalizer. It's gonna be ticking. There's the flash. Overload gets the kill.
He was so hungry for that kill, and he knew he could pick it up, so he went for it.
Definitely. Right now, Blood Moon Chain going to force away Ghoul and some good pasta from that tower. Meanwhile, we do see Andromon and CR pushing that bottom lane second tier tower.
Yeah, some good pasta. Wanting to rotate, but then Blood Moon Chain just kind of buying some time there. That just causing problems. Oh my goodness. The Fog of War is on.
It's all good, man.
There we go. Fog of War, back off. We can see where everyone is on both sides now. Apologize. It's too late to apologize.
You can always just press F1, F2, or F3, and then F.
It's too late.
Teaching Chorus about hotkeys while we're
No, you realize that I use hotkeys for my scenes, right? I can't do F1, F2, F3 because F1 is the only one that I can do because that's a waiting screen, which is good for pauses.
Oh.
F2 and 3 are for champion select.
That sounds like a you problem again.
I could probably change it to F4 for the champion select with summoners. That way, then.
But you're not going to though. You're not going.
No, I'm not. You're right. I could, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, it makes sense. Right now, there's the Infinity Edge finished by Atoz right there, so hopefully he'll be doing a little bit more damage, but it's still looking pretty bad for a bad Kids R Us.
Yeah, but a lot more damage is not good as ton of damage.
Some good pasta. That damage right there, straight onto Davemon. Looks as though they might be able to turn around. Flash forced out of Blood Moon. He'll be backing away for the time being. The rest of Bad Kids R Us will be just clearing out the jungle and cleaning out the waves. But they're just leaving Andromon in that bottom lane all alone, letting him farm up. And you really don't want to let a bait do that.
Farm up and free push. That's an inner tower lost already. They usually don't experience something like this. And here it is. This early on.
The Night Hunter, that's going to be Atoz taking a lot of damage. Really quick kill. Andromon getting a little bit low, but...
Did you just say Night Hunter?
I did say Night Hunter.
That's Final Hour.
Yeah, her passive is called Night Hunter.
Yeah. Her ultimate is Final Hour.
But was I wrong when I said she popped Night Hunter?
I believe so, because she popped Final Hour. You don't pop your passive. The only people that pop passives are Zac, or Anivia. People that have passives where they literally get popped.
So hear me out. Hear me out.
I don't hear you.
When abilities activated, you're so immature.
I love you too, Desi.
Worst co-caster ever.
You mean best?
I'd rather have
A walrus.
I'd rather have Defu. You know it's bad when I'd rather have Defu.
It's okay. Defu's pretty sexy. I can understand that.
Oh man.
You just want him for his body.
That is accurate.
100% true.
Andromon going in. He's gonna be caught himself in the 2v1. Can he survive with the exhaust that onto him? He looks as though he'll be able to. Blood Moon Chain assisting him as well. Atoz going to go down. Double kill for
Andromon.
Man, all that lifesteal with the Blade of the Ruined King is absolutely insane. It's gonna be so difficult to take a kill onto him.
Yeah, I don't know what right now Bad Kids R Us can really do. They've got a Fed Vayne they've got to deal with. Andromon running rampant with 717, keeping his CS equal or ahead of Atoz. He really should have more CS up on Atoz than he does. Right now, going to help with Dragon probably doesn't really need to. Could probably just, I guess since it's just him and CR, it is more necessary, but
Yeah, it looks as though we're going to be seeing Worthless teleporting to the top lane, not even going to give Overload a chance of respite. Only with the Leandri's Torment, not really been able to 1v1 Worthless even after that free kill he got.
And I definitely would argue against going Leandri's, especially against somebody like Fizz here. Not building health. That is such a poor choice if you're not going to be in those team fights against healthy enemies. You don't have a lot of health on anyone other than maybe the Alistar and the Lee Sin, and even then it's still not a huge pool. CR has the largest health pool here. You've actually got that. Yeah, that's Zeke's Harbinger. I was like, I believe that's Zeke's Harbinger there, sitting on Blood Moon Chain. It's, I don't know. I don't.
3 members of Overhyped Pool Blast will be able to take that bottom inhibitor tower. And right now, we have Andromon going back in, popping the final hour, a really quick kill onto Atoz after a couple of hits.
Yeah, it's...
And looks as though he's actually going to try and go for another kill onto Overload, but he's sitting on that equalizer, and he will end up dying after getting a double kill.
Yeah, got the double kill. The Cataclysm plus equalizer doing enough damage to take him down. But Worthless then being left to just push away at this top tower. And again, to hit up on that Leandri's, the Haunting Guys, great choice. I like that. The Leandri's, you're not sitting there enough. I would rather go Haunting Guys and then start rushing towards Azonias in the scenario he was in.
Yeah, right now, Worthless looks as though he's confident enough to duel out this Diana, but it looks as though he is failing miserably. A nice taunt coming out from his Ahri keeps him alive.
And that was well played by Dave Mom there. Had he not come in, Worthless would have been dead. And that is the power of that Nashor's Tooth Rush, because constantly hitting that passive is going to be way better than relying on the pure burst. So I guess Gould would rather just rely on sticking to somebody. I say get a Frozen Mallet if you're going to stick to somebody like that. That's just me, though.
Looks as though Overlord, he might be able to get the kill. A nice ultimate from Soraka, tries to keep him alive, but the numbers game just caught up to him, and he ended up dying. Right now, ooh! A nice knockup coming out from some good pasta, spiting the Scuttle Crab for a bit of extra health, but
health and
matter.
mana.
Yeah. CR looking to go in, maybe. Yeah, he looks like he's gonna find Atoz, trying to get this kill, but not the greatest call right there. They're gonna turn this on to Andromon, but they can't find anyone to. He has the Cataclysm, but he can't find its mark.
Another moment where CR probably not making the best call going in like that. He blew his ultimate so early on Atoz, and we didn't have Andromon there. If he had held on to that Dragon Rage, I feel like Andromon may have not died, because Atoz was able to get that collateral damage off for free. No worries of being interrupted or anything like that. But just reverse situation for Bad Kids Are Us, and they're doing a better job, and they're trying to come back from this. But still, 12 kills down, 7k gold difference. They have taken no towers for once. They have no dragon control. 6 towers down, 3 dragons down. This is getting a bit out of hand for Bad Kids Are Us. And I'm
so far, ooh, John Eater needs to be careful. There's the Spirit Rush, and Davemon gets a quick kill. Atoz got to be careful too. That orb doing a lot of damage.
And Davemon playing it safe. Spirit Rush is over. Didn't want to be caught between some good boss and Atoz. So he goes back over the wall with the last Spirit Rush. Blood Moon Chain had his Unbreakable.
Baron. That was
Unbreakable.
I mean, the jungle is pretty well covered with wards, so they'll know when anyone from Bad Kids Are Us decides to make their way to that river. So this is actually a pretty safe call.
Yeah, assuming that they even tried to move towards it. And with that, Baron secured. And that inhibitor in that bot lane, I feel like they need to put pressure on that bottom lane inhibitor. Take it. Push out that lane. You've got the team fight. You've got the ability to win that team fight out. You've got Andromon, who is so incredibly fed. You've got Worthless with the Lichbane, the Abyssal.
I think a large part of that is because they don't want to waste the time going back and then pushing that like actual lane out.
I can completely agree with that reasoning, and that's definitely the reason, the justification behind it.
But like, it's really more like, is it really the best call right now? Because they're putting themselves in a pretty weird situation where you have the entirety of the enemy team there to clear out the waves. They'll have the Diana, they'll have the Graves, they'll even have the Jarvan with the Dragon Strike to do their best and make sure those minions don't hit the inhibitor. So like, is it really the best call? And there's Jarvan going, and that's gonna be a knockup from Blood Moon Chain hitting the Jarvan. Equalizer locking down Andrewmon, but that's still him surviving. He's still able to survive. Ghoul in the backline. He's gonna get bursted down so quickly. Atos not dying just yet, but with CR and Davemon getting to the backline, he is going to fall so quickly. CR gets the kill with the Sonic Wave. Jonator, the last surviving member. This may end up just being the game right now. Surrender vote. It's gonna go over to overhyped Cool Blast.
Yeah, and that's what I was talking about. Yeah, they may not have the minions to help them push that inhibitor, but they don't have to worry about that tower. So they had that free fight, and like I said, they were so fed with Andrewmon. Davemon was doing well. Worthes wasn't doing that bad. He had the Abyssal Scepter to help with that magic damage. Again, fairly magic damage heavy with both the Fizz, the Ahri, and then the Alistar, who had gotten Zeke's Harbinger, so that's going to give him some AP there. Making the right call, moving to that bottom lane. Sure, they didn't have the minions, but they knew they could do it. And that was the confidence they needed to bring to the push right there.
Right then, so we are going to be waiting for that final stream key to come out. Looks as though we're going to have to take a small break as we wait for the second semi-final game to finish up. So we're going to take a small break and we will return shortly.
Alright, Triboa, thank you for...
Peace out.
Triboa, thank you for stopping by. I keep saying Triboa because when he said it the first time, that's how he said it. But thanks for stopping by, man. I will talk to you later. Have a good night. I think Desi muted his mic. Alright. So time to make fun of Desi, even if he can hear it, because he can't rebuttal against it. Guys, let's all point and laugh at Desi Fresh. I know you all want to. So quiet. So very, very quiet. Are you heading out to Lunith Kane, or are you just saying bye to Triboa? I'm gonna assume just saying bye.
I think he's gonna be saying. I think he's saying bye to Triboa.
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing, but you know.
Yeah. He's not going anywhere.
He's not allowed to go anywhere.
Exactly.
He must stay here forever.
Basically, I determine his casting future.
It's okay, Lunith Kane. I have say in it too. I have a say in your casting future as well. Don't worry, Lunith.
Actually a lie, because he hasn't met you at all, so you don't need to worry about him.
No, if they've got to get training, I can still worry about them.
Except he doesn't need training. Oh wait. Nick, you need tell Corvus what I told you to say to him.
No one is going anywhere. You gotta wait for the other match.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not what he said to me. What
No,
you told
no,
him to say to me.
come on,
I'm sure.
come on. You know it. Come on, tell. There it is. There it is.
Well, then why'd you let Desi ever train you?
You were AFK.
So you told him to say something that was true about yourself, and yet you still went ahead training him. Got it.
That's a lie. I'm like the best trainer ever, man. You've been slacking, and I've been picking up that slack.
Slacking, yes. I'm sorry that papers and tests are calling my name at my classes.
Yeah, man. See, you gotta multitask. You gotta cast while you're taking your test.
Oh, if my professor would let me do that, that would be amazing. I would totally take on that challenge sometime.
Meanwhile, we have Braum going in onto that grades. Looks like the answer to number D is going to be 37.
Number D is going to be 37. Really? You just got the answer and the number to the question backwards.
Oh, man. See, this is why...
No one ever says came on right? I say it right.
Is it come on?
No, came on. I just said it right.
Is it? Are you sure?
Yes, I'm 100% sure. I know that person too.
I don't believe you.
Oh, really? Ask them. Are you gonna ask them, or are you just gonna sit there silently? See? You just said it. You know me personally. Get at me. Somebody playing Pokemon Emerald version on an Apple Watch. Oh goodness. This is a problem. No, not every match is streamed. It's actually impossible for us to stream every match, sadly.
Yeah, I mean, unless you want to pay us. Then
No, it's impossible because the matches are going on during other matches. So.
No. I mean, okay, so if you had the money to pay every single one of these teams for their time and their casters, I'm pretty sure I would not have a problem with doing that.
You know, pay us for, like, pay the teams for sitting and waiting until we're done with another game, and pay us for casting every game. Sure, that sounds good to me. I'll take the money.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Am I quiet? I just got one person that said I'm quiet, but my mic's actually hitting pretty high, so if I'm quiet, then I don't know. I shouldn't be. My mic's capping out fairly high when I talk, or at least when I look at it, it is. I can turn up myself if I need to, but I shouldn't need to. Will you spectate Zero Liquid and Dark Zero, Dark Wind, or whatever? Derp.
If that's the third place match, unfortunately, we cannot. Oh, Dark Wave Gaming and Zero Liquid? Oh, that's the second semifinals. How far is it? How far into it is it?
Too far to spectate now. It's too far.
Yeah, like, I don't have any of those players on my friends list, so it's not like I can spectate them right now. And the key that they use to get into the game just doesn't work past, like, Champion Select.
It's too late to spectate now.
Open to ZZL, they've been paused. Yeah, like, I have to, like, get one of them to add me on the friend list, and I don't know, like, any of their names. Like, I can try and add one of them, and then, like...
I mean...
We could. Like, it's not like we're doing anything.
Yeah, we're not doing anything, but at the same time, spectating from op.gg causes problems, because then I've got to close my client and open it back up. No, I know what you're saying, but I'm talking about Dark Limit.
I'm not planning on spectating from op.gg. I'm gonna, like, try adding one of them.
Yeah, if
And
you can
like,
get that, that's fine, but I'm not
yeah.
about to use op.gg because it causes more problems, because then when you spectate it can have bugs, and then at the end you have to close out your client completely, and then I have to relaunch it, and I hate having to do that.
Yeah, yeah. I added one of them. I'll see if like they accept. So let's just see now. Add ZL limit. Okay, sure. ZL limit. Okay, set to the request. Okay, yeah. Okay, you can spectate off of me. I got in.
Okay. Where are you?
Just for you, Godigo. Just for you.
Where are you, Desi?
And
oh gosh. I keep wanting to go to the bottom of the thing when I right-click on your name, and that's the block button, so I almost block you, like, every time. But good thing I read the word every time.
Ouch. Ouch.
I mean, it's not on purpose.
Ouch. So let's see how far into the game these guys have gotten.
It's not like I'm doing it on purpose.
Hurts, man. Hurts me in the feels. Oh man, they just started. That's actually a really good call.
That's fine. I'm good.
Yeah, like,
I'm down to.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good call. Who was it?
Dak Limit.
Yeah, Dak Limit. Like, yeah, really nice call about that. Like, yeah, if you hadn't pushed this, we would not have known that like this game was just starting. Would have been a really awkward situation when we were just sitting here for like 40 minutes.
Yep. And I would have blamed Desi, because it's always his fault.
Wow.
He can't see it, but I have a big grin on my face.
Alright, so right now looks as though we're going to let's just like kind of reset this. Let's kind of reset this tempo. New game. We're gonna have a game played between Dark Wave Gaming and Zero Liquid. Dark Wave on the blue side, Zero Liquid on the red side. Great team compositions we're gonna have in the top lane, Maokai. The end of the jungle will be Rengar.
Malphite.
What? Then in the mid lane, it's going to be Twisted Fate.
With
And
Malphite.
that bottom lane will be both
Malphite.
Devane and Soraka. What is it with you
Sriracha.
and Malphite? What is it with you and Malphite?
Sriracha. Go Sriracha. Go Sriracha. Go Sriracha. Go. Wait. I'm noticing here that there's a problem. Jay, where are you? He's
What is the
AFK. They
problem?
haven't paused.
Why?
The Soraka is AFK.
That is entirely accurate. I believe that's why there was a pause this entire time.
So I guess that's just something they're gonna have to go without, because they probably hit their pause time limit, I'm guessing.
That is entirely like this, and that puts Topia in a pretty bad situation. 2v1ing as a Vayne is really unfortunate, and it's just going to put a huge amount of pressure on really Presto, because if he doesn't give Topia enough amount of babysitting, then Sakura Jinkyu, he's just gonna skip that mid-game trough that Tristana has and go straight to late game. there's really going to be no downside to this Tristana. There'll be no punishment coming out from him. He'll be able to CS near perfectly. He'll be able to get towers so quickly, and that golden experience is just going to increase dramatically. Well, I spoke too soon, because there's Jay. He's back.
Guess who's back? Back again. Jay is back. Topia's friend.
You know what? I wish I could rhyme as good as you can.
You know you do.
No, I admit it. I admit it. So let's hope that level deficit doesn't affect Jay too terribly against the Janna and Tristana. I don't think it will.
Really, it was just a brilliant plan.
Yeah, it's not really an aggressive combination. So I think they'll be fine. Jay is just gonna have to be a little bit more careful than usual. It's
the biggest concern, in my opinion, is gonna be jungle ganks and roams.
Yeah.
Other than that,
like it's an Echo in the jungle, so like there's really not gonna be a huge amount of pressure, especially in that bottom lane.
Pre-6, that is. Once he hits 6, you'll see a lot more pressure.
Most likely.
I mean, you think about it, it's...
When the Echo ganks, when the Echo ganks, you don't usually see it in the bottom lane because it's really one of the hardest lanes to gank, and he doesn't really provide a consistent CC.
Yeah, but you have to consider this. They've got Heisman on Shen, so you've got Limit who can jump under the tower, with Heisman giving him the shield. Then when he gets too low, he can chrono break, back out, and redirect tower aggro, keeping himself alive.
I was referring to pre-6.
I'm talking about, like, post-6, though.
Post-6?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, that's just an issue on our parts. Not on the same page, but now we are. And we see the Home Guards rush coming out from Backpack. Not entirely sure what that's about. He's just losing out on so much damage. Z-Limit coming in for the gank. Not going to get the stun down onto that Maokai, so he will be able to walk away from this.
I'm not exactly sure why you would run Home Guards when you don't have teleport. It's like Twisted Fate with Home Guards. So how's that gonna benefit you? You're gonna get to lane quicker, but that's... I mean, I can understand the Ionian Rush because of the cooldown reduction, so that's gonna help with your ultimate. But I would have rather seen something like...
Well, he's coming
Distortion.
in, looking for something onto that bottom lane. He does going to get the gate off. Stun card straight on to Feltz, but no follow-up from the rest of his team. And that is just going to put so much pressure on the mid lane. This just gives Sinto Momochi a free lane. He's going to be able to farm up and get an even greater advantage than he already has.
So he does gonna get the gate. He does gonna get the gate off. That's what you said. Does gonna get the gate off.
Did I say does?
I heard does gonna get the gate off.
Thought I said is, but it's okay.
Maybe you just slurred it. Maybe you slurred it.
I is English. I is English.
I is English. I am the language English.
Well, right now, Presto.
I don't know why Presto didn't hold that lane more. He kind of just sat near it, watching to see if they tried to do any pressuring on it, but he didn't go take the minion and get the experience for himself. That would have been something very beneficial to him, to probably get that level up on Limit, I feel like. And a Rengar with a level 6 gank potential before the enemy jungler, especially when the enemy jungler is just an Echo, how scary that would be, and how much quicker he'd be able to start going towards those Bone Tooth stacks.
Yeah, definitely. And really, I'm more surprised that we haven't really seen any kind of jungle shenanigans coming out from either one of these teams, because Echo and Rengar aren't really like known for their survivability.
Yeah, they're known for their constant ganks.
Oh man, looks as though we have another gank coming out. This time it's going to be from the top lane. A nice teleport coming out from the Shen to defend his teammate, and the turnaround will be straight down onto the Maokai. Montude forcing him away, but he's just going to flash straight back into this fight. Heisman, here comes the Rengar. Nice tornado knocking him up, but it's going to be first blood still going down onto Sakura Jinky.
And Presto picks it up. So definitely what you don't want to see happening, because Presto, once he starts getting rolling, especially on a Rengar, that's not good, especially earlier in the game. The earlier in the game, the worse off, because in my opinion, I've seen some nasty Rengars who just go for that armor penetration build. They get Black Cleaver, they get Last Whisper, they get Brutalizer and Yumu's, all this armor penetration, and suddenly, they do what they're supposed to as an assassin.
Oh, backpack so low. There's the flashing knight from Zinto Momochi, and that's going to be Presto almost getting the kill. ZL Limit joining the fight, but a little bit too late. Presto will be able to walk away from this.
And just defend. That was beautiful wild card throw right there by Backpack, just in range. And the stun down on Momochi, or the lockdown on Momochi, long enough to pick it up. So, great job. And Backpack didn't burn any summoners for that. So he's going to be up. He's going to have that summoner advantage, which is going to be horrible for Momochi there.
Yeah, right now, Momochi's, he actually only hasn't bought any items. He's only been upgrading his Hex Core. And I'm not actually sure if that's the greatest call right now.
And I don't think it is whatsoever. Backpack, though he doesn't have a lot of AP, is still very painful because Momochi is not getting any resistances, and oh, he picked up that Sheen now, so this will be even worse. Momochi should probably try to go for an Abyssal. Again, justified. A lot of magic damage coming out. This is another scenario where Abyssal Scepter would be a great call.
Really like
it's
really like Abyssal Scepter Corvus. Let's be honest.
No, it's completely justified. Again, Echo, Victor, Janna, and Shen. 4 people there. All have magic damaging abilities. What about that says you shouldn't have that? The enemy team's gonna stack up magic resist.
I mean, are you really scared of the Shen's magic damage?
No, but you're scared of the Echo and the Victor, and again...
Are you scared of the Janna's magic damage?
Actually, you could be. If the Janna goes for AP items, you usually see Janna's go for Medgies. Plus, she's probably going to get Zeke's Harbinger, which is going to give her 80 AP. So there you go.
Well, right now, we do see Topio putting a bit of aggression onto Sakura, but that explosive shot's just going to force away the Vayne for the time being. And right now, Presto looking for an in into that bottom lane. He's going to pop his ultimate. He's hunting for someone, but he's not going to get anyone.
He couldn't even get close enough, in fact.
Yeah,
MR would be good here. Triss does a lot of magic damage along with everyone else on their team. Does Triss still do a lot of magic damage? I thought she did a lot more AD since they reworked her.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, I was like, what? I could have sworn her damage was more physical based than AP based.
Explosive shot does
physical,
explosive shot
doesn't it?
does yeah, it does do physical damage, but it scales off of magic damage too.
Okay, Razor fixed that. He's like, well, not a lot of magic damage. Yeah. I was like, wait a second, when did Tristana start doing magic damage again?
It scales off of AP. It does scale off of AP.
But you're not gonna see Sakura go for AP. Let's be honest here.
AP's just on for life.
Let's be honest.
Yeah. Ooh, looks like Jay though, he's been caught out in a bad spot, and it's gonna be Limit getting the kill. Meanwhile, Heisman just gonna teleport back to that top lane, not going to give that Maokai any hope to whittle down that tower. He's just gonna continue farming up. And I really like this position he's put himself in, because he knows that Maokai doesn't have teleport, and on the off chance that he did, he'd be there to cancel it. Right now, looks as though Zero Liquid working on that dragon. Limit though, locked down by the stun card. He's taking a bit of damage, and he needs to be there for the smite. Dragon down to half health. Meanwhile, looks as though the camera decided to look over to the fight in the top lane, more like a wet noodle fight, because no damage is really being traded.
Yeah, and you say that even if, what is it, just DW, AL, or A, I can't tell, A131?
Yeah,
I'm just going to call him DW. So DW, even if he you said, even if he had his teleport, Heisman would be there to stop it. That's not true. He was so far pushed up, he could literally back away. And Heisman would have to give up CS to make sure he's not teleporting away. And that would also give up experience. He should not be doing that if he can help it. And he did not have Stand United or teleport himself. So the fact that DW's teleport is up right now, that's a lot of pressure that they have to worry about. They can come down on the Dragon now. Because DW can get into the fight. Meanwhile, Heisman, if he doesn't get that taunt off, then he's going to be stuck up in that top lane. His only other option at that point is to push. And he's not really to the point where he can push really fast right now with just the working towards Cinder Hulk. He has Bomby Cinder, the Spectre's Cowl, and a Chain Vest.
Another upgrade for the Hex score, and looks as though Presto, that's a lot of damage going down onto Sintomamochi. He ends up falling. A really clutch ultimate coming out from Jay. Keeps Backpack alive. He wished
Backpack was like, I could really use a wish right now, a wish right now, a wish right now. And Jay was like, I got you.
Oh my god. I don't like that song. Really don't. Sakura, that's a lot of damage coming out from Topia. Needs to be careful.
So no dragon taken yet. They just completely left that alone. And Heisman does now have the Stand United once more. So he will be able to apply pressure. And
you know, this is a really weird situation for both of those top laners, because they both have wastes that cancel each other's teleports.
Yeah. And DW has enough ways that he can not only stop teleport, but he can also stop Stand United right after if one were to go off and then the other. He has the knockback from his what is it?
Arcane Smash.
Arcane Smash, yes. And then he also has the Twisted Advance.
Yeah, right now, ooh, Felt's getting locked down by the Condemn. This might be a kill. A beautiful Monsoon knocks away Presto, but the damage is still there from Topia.
Yeah, and Felice having to burn that Monsoon, trying to keep Presto off, but because Presto and Topia played it smart, was like, I'll sit back, waited that Monsoon out, only one of them got knocked back, so Topia was immediately able to react as soon as that Monsoon's knockback ended.
Yeah, Heisman right there going in on to that Maokai, putting a bit of damage, actually winning this trade outright, forcing the Maokai away for the time being. Looks as though the Rod of Ages not giving him the advantage just yet.
Nah, I think it's helping that Bomby Cinder is there on Heisman, allowing him to do damage without constantly spamming skills all the time and giving DW those constant passive procs, because that would be the issue that would allow DW to win out those trades, is constantly proccing passive.
Looks as though Zero Liquid did manage to take the bottom lane tower, so a little bit of gold into their pockets. Not with the advantage just yet, but they're working on it.
I kind of like the way that Sakura has got the Avarice for the extra gold, quickly gaining that extra gold, but at the same time has a lot of damage, doesn't have any work towards the attack speed, and that's, like we've mentioned before, an issue that you shouldn't allow to happen, because that does become a deficit in that mid game when you lack all the attack speed.
Presto has been pretty liberal with the use of his ultimate this entire game. He's just popping it whenever he thinks he gets a kill, instead of when he
not necessarily
like,
a kill, but an engage.
Yeah, Backpack stunning up limits so he doesn't get access to the Dragon Pit, but that's a lot of damage from the Chaos Storm right there. Heisman, he's joining the fight, but the taunt doesn't connect. In Topia, he's able to put so much damage onto anyone who beats his range. Topia going, he doesn't find a kill, but Heisman's gonna be his next mark. A nice taunt right there, but Topia still alive after all of this. He's setting his sights down from Mochi, Condemn, stunning him onto the wall. It's a kill going over to Topia. Meanwhile, jumping over to the top lane, we do see Sakura Jinkyu getting 1v1'd by the Maokai.
Beautiful Twisted Advance follow-up. The Flash not able to save him there.
I wonder, like,
Razor,
I want to question why Tristana was even in the top lane.
Yeah, that's a good question. During that situation around the dragon, so that was a dragon giving up. There's 4-kill advantage going over to Darkwave. Razor, I don't hear a hum either.
No, it's your mic.
It's my mic.
Yeah, it's your mic.
Oh, it might have been my outside fan. It might not have been a hum, really. I gotcha. I think I know what it is.
No, yeah, it's. I can hear it.
Yeah, it's the outside fan that you're hearing. It's not actually a hum.
Right now, looks as though Felice not gonna be able to survive against the Maokai. But then again, what support can really survive against a Rod of Ages Maokai with 2 Doran's rings?
Well, when you don't have the damage necessary.
Well.
Yeah, guys, I apologize. I have a Blue Yeti microphone. It picks up everything.
It literally picks up everything. I love mine. But I'm not using it right now because I want the AC on.
The hum should actually be gone now. The fan outside just turned off.
We still hear it.
You can still hear it. There's no hum, though.
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, man. Right now, Heisman looks as though he's going to be gone in on by Topia. Forces a flash out of him, but Topia with the Blither Rune King will be able to get this kill. And
Yeah, at this point, if you're hearing anything, it's crickets. Which shouldn't be possible.
Maybe
shouldn't be possible.
I don't know. It's cool, man. Maybe it's just your computer. I don't know.
Maybe, but it would have to be vibrating through. Also saw that Blue Yetis were on sale at Amazon the other day. Wish I had the money to get it. Yeah, I got mine for $90. I got a steal for a price of mine.
You sucker. I got mine for 80.
Not a sucker at all. Because the usual price is what, 120?
It is. It is.
Saving $30+. I'm not a sucker.
Yeah, but I saved $40+.
I mean, you know. It wasn't on sale for 80 when I saw it, and I haven't seen it go on sale for 80 in my area.
Yeah, I got mine last year. It's been like a year right now.
Yeah, Blue Yeti microphone.
They're like really nice microphones.
They're great for shoutcasters/podcasters.
They're great for anything that's streaming, really.
Yeah, it's basically a streaming/recording microphone.
Honestly, anything that has to do with like your voice or like basically anything. If you need a microphone, Blue Yeti's a good microphone.
Yeah, there you go. You get a pop filter for it on top of that. Nice right there.
You're set. You're set.
That's what I need I need to get like a mic stand so that I can hang it so that it doesn't pick up everything as much.
Yeah,
and then get a pop
filter.
filter.
Looks as though Presto and Topia had the same idea. Heisman going down.
So,
Jay though, he gets 1v1. A nice gate coming out from Backpack, trying to turn this around onto Limit, but the turnaround might be on him instead. Limit backing away.
Yeah, he's gonna make it away, but not before Backpack comes. Or not Backpack. Who is that? Momochi. Sorry, not Backpack. But Momochi came and secured him a little bit, and they still are just trying to work away at this top tower. They've almost gotten it down. I think one more wave and it'll happen because that shield from Felice just so powerful right now. Great Chrono Breaker right there from Limit to dodge Presto. Juke him out a bit. Okay, now I hear crackling coming from your mic.
Mine?
Yeah.
Do you hear it now?
Yes.
Still?
Hold on. Yes. I don't know if anyone else hears that crackling, but I can hear it. Maybe that's what they're hearing.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know what it is that's causing it either. Let's look. So I was surprised to look and see DW actually has like a 40 CS lead over Heisman, who's actually been doing a lot of roaming. He has that Sunfire Cape finished up, but I don't know. It hasn't done too much for him. Okay, they don't hear it, so that's the good news.
Maybe it's on your end. Maybe it's on your end.
No, it's not on my end because I wouldn't hear it if it was on my end.
No. Maybe it's like a problem with your headset.
No, it's not a problem with my headset because you're the only person I hear it with.
Not
Trust
sure.
me, I use Skype, so.
I don't know. AC Phoenixy, if I change microphones, You actually, you know what? Next game I'll turn off my AC and I'll use the Yeti. We'll be Yeti bros.
We'll be Yeti bros, and we'll
Yeti
pick up
bros.
every single noise that's ever made.
Fart.
I love how that's your instant comment there. We're gonna pick up all the farts.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'll tell a funny story after this game's over. So right now, we do see Presto.
All this magic damage or magic resist coming out on Darkwave's side. You've got a Spear of Visage, Spectre's Cowl, a Null Magic Mantle. Why not build Abyssal Scepter? This is why I was saying an Abyssal Scepter will probably come out, but no. Hex Core upgrades after Hex Core upgrades.
I feel as though Void Staff would just be a lot better at this point.
No, because you can justify an Abyssal
Scepter.
Scepter.
His ultimate, he's gonna back away, but the target's not him. It is Momochi. He's taken down. Limit gets a double stun off onto Topia and Jay, but there's the hunter. Topia looking for the
hunter
kill.
Chasing the hunted, but he decides, not worth it. I'm just gonna defend instead, or push, not defend.
Yeah, they will be able to take that mid lane tower.
But Presto didn't give up the chase.
He wants this, and he's going to get it. 300 gold over to him. Now Heisman going to try and escape. Gate's going to be used by the Twisted Fate.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's not getting out of there. Heisman is dead.
Yeah, backpack. Who's going to get this kill, though? That's the real question. Is it Presto or backpack?
I would expect that backpack, well, or not backpack, Presto. I was saying backpack because I was looking at him, but I was definitely saying, look at the damage on Presto.
Backpack.
He has that armor penetration for that Sunfire Cape.
Yeah, and this Baron will be going over to Darkwave Gaming. This is actually, really
clearly went over to zero limit or whatever.
Have any of the games tonight really been even that we've seen? The games that we've seen.
I want to say that for a little bit, the game against Bad Kids Are Us and Get Hyped was even at some points, but overall it was definitely in Get Hyped's favor.
There was never a game between Bad Kids Are Us and Get Hyped.
Who was it then? It was
Team
Bad.
Jelly?
Huh?
First game was Affinity. Second game was Team Jelly. Third game was Overhyped. Cool Blast.
Overhyped, not Get Hyped. Overhyped.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and wait, was it? Yeah, no. Team Jelly lost to Bad Kids Are Us.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was Bad Kids Are Us and Overhyped.
No. Oh, yeah.
Yes. No.
Yes.
Team Jelly lost, but Team Jelly advanced.
No.
Logic.
I'm saying I'm saying like which one was like the closest game. I'm not saying.
Yeah, I'm saying that Overhyped and Bad Kids Are Us was probably the closest, though Overhyped was still definitely an advantage.
I can agree with that. Right now, Felice backing away out of her own jungle. We do see Rango just taking control of it, and they will be able to push that top lane tower. Darkwave Gaming with a pretty big advantage. Backpack, throw that stun card onto the cannon, showing him who's boss.
Presto. Even though there's a tower right there, just popping the...
Just walking in, casually out for a stroll. Heisman going in onto Backpack, but he's going to feel the pain. There's the Vengeful Maelstrom popping, giving him a kill. Limit, he can't even use his own ultimate in time before he dies.
How did
Meanwhile,
Presto
we
live
have
through
Sakura Jinkyu. He's trying to survive, but a stun card comes out. Backpack gives himself the kill. They don't even need Topia to join the fight, but then again, they don't have.
What is Topia doing? He's running away from Victor.
Victor and Topia, they've just been like having a date in the jungle. It's like forbidden love right there.
Topia running around while Momochi chases after him. But I think that's game because there's just no way that Momochi and Felice were going to be able to hold that off. Go DFW, DW, DWD. Dark Wave.
Dark Wave Gaming. So, we're going to get into the finals momentarily. We will be back after a quick break. Quick and short break, by the way. I'm going to go set up my new microphone. Well, not new mic. I'm going to set up the other microphone. The good one. I'll be back.
Cheeseburgers. DW Gaming going to take this tournament by storm. You know, I said the fan was off, but the thing's still humming, it sounds like, so that's probably why you guys are still hearing the humming. Derp. Boop, boop, boop. Hey, I love cupcakes. I love food. Baking's pretty good, but I just... food in general. I'm more of a home-cooked meals type of deal rather than treats like desserts and whatnot. Probably a bit weird for that. But you can all deal with it.
All right, I'm back with the good microphone.
Oh gosh, you are so much louder now.
Yeah, but this is what my actual voice sounds like for anyone that was curious.
The exact same?
Wait, is it really the exact same?
No, I'm kidding you.
Yeah, that's what I
You're
thought.
clear.
Like,
You're clear now.
yeah, like SteelSeries mic is not that good.
It's not horrible though.
It's not horrible, but it's not that good.
Yeah.
So yeah, right now we're still waiting for the tournament code so we can get into the finals game. Once we get that, we will be getting into Champion Select. We will be able to finish out tonight's tournament.
Tonight, I want all of you tonight.
Give me
everything tonight.
It's...
I'm back. What I miss? Lunith Kane, you gotta stop going AFK. You're missing everything. You gotta be taking notes.
That last game.
We're
Really?
gonna quiz you on that last game just because you missed it.
Okay, so I did promise a funny story. I promised a funny story.
Your life. I
Ouch.
told one for you.
Ouch. Ouch. All right, so there was a mutual organization that Corvus and I casted for before Casters Caravan. During
like
one,
Voldemort, it's the name that shall not be mentioned.
yeah. During one of the casts, I wasn't with Corvus this time. I was with someone else, another acquaintance of ours. But I was using this same microphone, and during one of our breaks, I had to, I had to use the bathroom. I had to go pee.
So modest.
I forgot to I forgot to mute the mic.
Oh, this story.
So the entire stream heard my stream.
If you get his drift, pun intended. I cast things. I cast fishing rods.
I cast fishing rods too, in Pokemon.
A real in Pokemon. In real life.
IRL.
IRL.
Fight me IRL, man.
You wouldn't fight me IRL. Not man enough.
You what, mate?
What? What? What?
Oh man, I haven't used this microphone in so long. It's actually kind of dusty right now.
Ew. Clean it.
Yeah, I should.
You should. It's a nice mic. Don't let it go to waste.
Oh man, I'm excited.
Ay, stupid Magikarp. I cast my wife to the fridge for another beer.
Man.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
I just got
man.
invited. Sweet. I got invited.
I didn't get invited. I got kicked, man. Oh, there it is. There you are. Looks as though they don't even care about the tournament code anymore. Let's just get into this game and let's get into. Oh my God, they're all challenger apparently.
What?
Yeah, man.
Oh, on the other team, no, Topia's not challenger.
Well, most of them are challenger.
I mean, he's not even master.
Apparently, Overload J is Diamond for Challenger 5 team. Pretty decent, actually. Is it 5 decent dudes or 5 swell guys?
Did you just say 5 swole guys?
Congratulations.
They're swole?
5 swell. That's 5.
Okay.
5
So,
swell. Guys.
who on Dark Wave Gaming is going to give me lessons, aka carry me to Diamond?
You need to get out of You need to get out of gold first.
No, I don't. I'm sure
You
they've
do?
got Smurfs down there.
Oh man. Oh man.
If not, they can make them.
Basically, what Corvus is trying to say is if you carry him out of gold, he will make sure that you win this game.
Exactly. That was my roundabout way of saying that.
So, before this final game starts, I'm just gonna throw out a nice thank you to all the teams that participated in today's tournament. Thank you to
You're welcome.
Thank you to Reverie eSports for setting up this tournament, and thank you to Casters Caravan for providing the shoutcasters for this tournament.
Last minute shoutcasting. Woo!
Yeah, man. So we're getting to this game, and we have let's go ham. Let's go like super serious.
Gangplank! He got banned out. I'm kind of
Yeah.
I'm wondering why he got banned out. He recently got that nerf to his powdered keg. Is that what it's called?
Powdered keg, yeah, but it's still doing pretty big damage, especially in the lane when you don't really build too much armor. Like the armor shred and the little bit of extra damage it actually does stack up, and against a laner that is not so tanky, it kind of gives him like advantage in that lane. So I kind of see why he's getting taken out right now. Rengar, Lissandra, Evelyn, and now a Darius getting taken out. Now the real surprise to me right so far is the Lissandra. You don't really see so many Lissandra bans coming out.
Well, I can understand where the bans are coming from. Red side, you've got 2 stealth bans. They're worried about that jungler, and Fiora is the final ban.
Oh, I get it. Stealth bans?
I don't think you get it.
Because they ban Evelyn?
I don't think you get it. Where's the Twitch ban?
Because of the Rengar?
Alright, time to ban Twitch. Time to ban Twitch. Desi Fresh. Ban. Alright, banned you. Good. I'm kidding.
Did you really?
No, you can type in chat. You're fine.
Well, right now, Jake, taking this time to see who he ends up locking in. Based on like these previous games that we've seen out of them, I would think that they're gonna be locking in the support. Yeah, it's the Braum. Yeah,
Braum.
I kind of expected
so devastating.
Yeah, I kind of expected like someone like the Alistar, especially after that last game. You did so well on it.
Yeah, it's interesting. The Thresh, but
Braum's in like the same department, just tanky support that is overall annoying to deal with.
My net is dropping for a moment here.
What's up?
My frames are dropping at the moment.
They're
They're stabilizing. They just dropped for a moment.
That's unfortunate. But
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
Could be worse. As long as it doesn't constantly do it, we're okay.
Yeah, hopefully that issue does not
persist through the game.
Persist, exactly. So right now, Blood Moon Chain locking in that Thresh. Maybe we'll see Blood Moon Thresh coming out from him. Meanwhile, Andromon, we will definitely be getting that Elise out of him. So I'm pretty excited to see that. I don't even want to know what you heard, LOL Razor. I'm scared. And you know, we might be seeing that Twitch. You were talking about it, so it would be pretty interesting to see Twitch getting played in this game. Ain't now though. Hovering over the Hecarim, a lot of variety in these hovers. Based on what Backpack played, I would say someone like TF, maybe an Ari could be seen out of him. He's hovering over the Victor, so it might end up just being that. Presto, on the other hand, looks as though he wants the Hecarim this time. Corvus seems to have...
I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
No problem.
So you keep going. I'm gonna go investigate real quick.
No problem, no problem. Take your time. So it does lead to a pretty... This is working out to be a pretty decent team fighting composition so far, coming out of Dark Wave Gaming. With the Jinx getting hovered over, and now the Shen as well. This could just like end up being like the defend the Jinx composition. It's largely going to depend on what Davemon ends up locking in as that mid laner. I would kind of expect a more defensive mid laner that would complement the Shen, the Elise, or the Thresh really. Orianna actually would be a pretty decent pick right here. Even the Azir would be fine with the ultimate. Just provide a bit of extra defense for the Caitlyn. She'll hit her stride. Like early game, she'll do pretty. Caitlyn is pretty decent throughout all aspects of the game. Even late game, she'll do pretty well. Definitely better than the Lucian, which is really weird to see. He's not really been in the best spot as of late. Locking that in though, it looks as though Utopia is pretty confident on that Lucian play. We're gonna be seeing Al back on the tree. So
I'm gonna cut the stream real quick.
Locking in. What's up?
I'm gonna restart the stream real quick. Because this is not getting any better. It's staying at like 300 KB per second, and it's not going back up. So there's something I don't know if I'm being attacked and like somebody sending me like a overload of packets or what, but
why would they do that to you? Have you made enemies?
I don't think so, but I mean, with the fact that my frames are so low and they're not wait, they might be going back up. Nope. 811 and then it goes back down. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, so I'm gonna cut it real quick.
Yeah, sure.
No one's using the internet. Everyone went to bed.
Did you shut your... Wait, is the stream off already?
No, it's not yet. It's about to be. Okay. I'm shutting it off now.